Hey, can you hear me? Just a second. Let me fix something. Oh, yeah, Summer. I'm right there with you. Hi, Jackie, Pink, Polo, Ash. I'm probably going to skip saying hello because this is this is the just when you think they couldn't possibly. Oh yeah, Ghost is streaming me. Yes, please tune in, please, please, absolutely. Just when you think these. Hi, Jackie. And I'm probably going to cuss a lot here. So if it's the cussing to bother you, you might want to dip out now because it's probably going to happen. Just when you think these motherfuckers can't get any lower. I don't know how many people know what happened, but Benny and Nickalina have come to the conclusion that an adopted mother is not a mother. Mary adopted her daughter, and now they are turning it in to something scandalous at a time when Mary doesn't need this. They could have waited to do this shit. She just found her daughter passed away today. She adopted her. Do you see my thumbnail? That is from the funeral home. Here, let me put the link in the chat so you can know. Just a second. Oh, breathe. Oh, crap. I can't find the right. Can somebody, Sarah, can you push that? Can you drop the link in chat to the obituary? The obituary says, grandmother, and it's from the funeral home. So I'm assuming this would be what Anastasia wanted for her baby's obituary. It says, grandmother, Mary Taylor. It doesn't say any other woman. Yeah, yeah. I'm livid. I think he just changed his name, but I don't know. So now, and then if that wasn't bad enough, here's the link to Benny's video. He puts up a Cash App, a joke picture that Mary made months ago. I don't know if I can, Stacy, but I'll try. Just a second. Stacy, I didn't see anything on Messenger. Oh my gosh, I'm livid. I'm just speechless. How could you be so gross? And you know what? You know why they're doing this? You know why they're doing this? Because of the war with Jimbo. It's ridiculous. So an adopted mother isn't really a mother. They're saying that she scammed. She just did this for the Cash Apps. Just a minute. Let me. Stacy's closer, the closest to Mary. So let me see what she has to say before. Oh my gosh. You worthless piece of shit. No, infamous truth teller. Um, I was informed. Well, it was brought to my attention that because I am a pedo sympathizer, air quotes, when I made mods, I just made mods of people that I respected or seen in chats, being other mods or were a creator. I didn't even think about asking people if they wanted to be a mod. I just I made him a mod. Well, since I'm a air quotes pedo sympathizer, some people don't want to be associated with me and be a mod. So I just took I just took back everybody's wrench that I wasn't sure of, and if you want it, I can give it back. But I want to make sure you want it because I hate you being comfortable thinking, oh gosh, I don't know what to do. So, oh my goodness. Does anybody want to come up and discuss this with me? Um, I'm still waiting for Stacy's. So he said if Nick would have went to be here, Nickalina, it would have been fine. But because, oh right, that's right, exactly, Sophie. River said Mary never scammed anyone. She didn't even want to put a cash up. You're right. She has had almost no sleep this entire time. She's been out doing everything possible to find her baby. Yeah, but she's an adopted mother, so she don't count. And then, oh, I hope Mary doesn't watch this. Mary, I hope you don't watch this. Please don't watch this. Please don't watch this. Oh, rabbit. So I'm waiting on Stacy's message because I don't know if Stacy wants me to say anything or not. Look. Let me look here. Okay. Look up Anastasia Kroger. Yeah. Stacy, I got the obituary. Do you see my thumbnail? I got the obituary from Anastasia's baby, which I'm assuming, Anastasia wrote the obituary. So that was, and it says Mary is her, the grandmother. Okay, so I could talk about it. Here's what happened. Um, Mary, devoted warrior, survivor warrior, is Anastasia's adopted mother. Well, Betty Keyz and Nickalina thought it would be fun and contacted her real mother, who I'm allegedly is a meth head. Mary adopted her. Mary did not want cash apps, but she knew she was missing work because she's down there looking. So we all seen her say, I don't want to ask, but I'm going to ask because I need them. And Nickalina have and Benny have turned this into a fraud situation, saying the stand and air quotes Queen Ashley and everybody over here was frauding everybody as if the family needs this, as if they need it. But then did they stop there? Oh no, wait, there's more. Wait, there's more. They found an old. Do you remember when everybody was joking around when I don't know, what was we saying when we was like it's Cash App Monday? Remember when we all were dropping our week because we said it's Cash App week? Hey, it's Cash App week. Well, I don't know if that's when Mary made her joke. I know y'all remember that. I don't know if that's when Mary made her meme, but she's got a picture of her smiling and she's like, drop those cash apps. It was weeks ago. It was a joke. Remember when we were all joking? I don't know if that's, but it was a joke. Yes, it was Cash App week. We were joking about it. Remember? Everybody joked about it. So Mary made one. And guess what? Guess what Benny does? Benny goes and makes a video going, this is what it looks like, folks. He doesn't come out and say that this is from 2 weeks ago, but he implies that Mary sat there with a smile and said, drop those cash apps, folks. It's sick. Yes, Stacy, I thought it was because we were all joking about it. You know, this right here. Oh my God, So if y'all can look on my thumbnail, that is when Anastasia lost the baby not too long ago. And in the obituary, it says grandmother Mary Taylor. I marked out the other names, but I'm going to see if Sarah can drop the link. Yes, Stacy, they made it look like she just posted. And of course, they got to drag Jimbo in it, and the whole bullshit. Yeah. But Hurt Betty said Mary couldn't legally adopt her because the biofather still had rights. That child begged her bio family to be a part of her life. They weren't there. Mary was her mom. Yeah, it seems, that was the obituary that Anastasia put in the paper. And Anastasia lists her mother as Mary. But you know what? Exactly, Coco. This is why, remember when I said, everybody said, Connie, can't you come together for the greater good? Can't you set aside the bullshit? And I said, excuse me for not buying the bullshit. Sarah, can you put that link that we have in our text message? Can you drop that link to the obituary? But all of a sudden, they can't put it aside for the greater good when Stitches lost her son and Ash just offered prayers. No, they couldn't put the bullshit aside. Nickalina had to step up and make a scene. And now, they could do this. They could wait till the funeral's over. They could wait till, they could wait down the road to do this expose. But no, moments ago, they found her deceased. And these scummy motherfuckers come on here and do this. And the only reason I feel like I have to go live is I've seen people over there going, oh my God, that's horrible. Some people say don't give Benny the view, don't go watch it. But I'm telling you, you go watch it. You go watch it and you get the full meal deal of just how scum this is. And Nickalina and Benny are going to have a tell-all tonight. And, but wait, there's more. How many of you have had a child that was hard-headed or stubborn? Now, I'm not saying that's the case because I don't really know the details. I'm just going by what Betty put out there. Betty's saying Mary was a POS because she like tough loved, and I don't know if it's true. But according to Benny, she tough loved her and told her, you need to make it, and I don't know if she put her out on the streets. That's Benny's word. But now, Mary. I'm so sorry, Mary. I'm so sorry. You know what? You don't have to fight this fight. I and others will absolutely fight this fight for you. This is the last thing you absolutely need to fight. You need to worry about right now. I know me and Ashley and River and Butthurt, Stacy and everybody. We can fight this fight for you, Mary. I mean, you really. Oh my God, I'm so sorry you have to deal with this. I'm so sorry you have to deal with this. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, Truth, I'll give it back to you. Yeah, just as soon as I get done here, because I'm not on YouTube. I'm on StreamYard. Oh my gosh, I'm just. Mary said, thank you for doing this. I raised her and I love my little girl, Mary. We know. You know what? And it wouldn't. It wouldn't make a difference if you were the next door neighbor and she grew up with you. Like, you know how, like, oh, I grew up there and I loved her like a child. It wouldn't matter if that was all your relationship. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. We seen you miss work. Koko said BK's lie was not to educate a damn soul. You think he gives a shit where our money goes? It was a dig to Jimbo that didn't age well. Right. Oh, right, River. And I'm glad they're streaming me. I'm glad they're streaming me. Mary said, I want to share my story to get it out the truth. Well, honey, if you want to do it, then you do what makes you feel good. But I just know, I mean, I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Those motherfuckers could have waited until after, everything was done. But no, the day of. Hey, Ashley, I'm sorry that worthless motherfucker named you by name too. You know it, Mary. We'll still keep praying. And I'll still keep dropping your cash out. Fuck them. River said, Mary, we had all prayed and we had hoped for a different outcome. However, this is not the case. Therefore, we now hold you up and support you. Absolutely. Yeah, chaotic. It's a mess. It's disgusting. Midnight Baker says the lowest of the low attack the vulnerable. How more vulnerable can they be than losing a child? I know. Sandra is I think, her biological mother. Mary said, I shared on my channel last year my story and how I got her. Ash offers you her deepest condolences. If it's truth, I said, I created my channel just to expose Benny Keyz back in the day. I know him very well. And the Anastasia does, and Nickalina, they all had a fallout not that long ago. Oh, yeah, I know. And now they're kissing ass. Yep. Sophie says, Mary, you owe them nothing. Absolutely. Oh, Kipper said, devoted warrior, strong. We are all here for you and your family. Absolutely. Mary said, thank you. Heather said, middle finger, Benny, and 77 for all that you're doing to this mother and her family. Is a special place in hell. Yep. Twin Thing said, devoted warrior strong. You don't know me, honey, but I'm very strong, sending my love. Mary said, Sandra is her paternal grandmother. Oh, okay. Sandra is her paternal grandmother. Koko said, if we defraud anyone, it would be ourselves, right? Losing a child is devastating. Absolutely. Could you imagine losing a child and have to deal with these fuck nuts? Devoted survivor warrior strong says, Kipper, thank you. I would never scam y'all ever. We know you wouldn't. And neither would Jimbo, but that's what the first thing that came out yesterday. And I knew it was going to happen. Nickalina made that post. Well, I wonder how much Jimbo's going to get off this. And, just ignored it. Just ignore it because, that's what, but, I see too many people sitting there in Benny's chat believing in this shit. And I wasn't going to stand it for one more minute. I just wasn't. Stacey says Sandra's Anastasia's father's mother, so Anastasia's grandma. Okay. The link to the baby's obituary. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Stacey. They're more worried about money than a little girl, right? And let's just say that she wasn't even like an adopted mother. Let's just say that she was a good friend of the family, a neighbor that had been around her, a school teacher that knew her all her life. Who cares? Who cares? Ash said, I'm at a loss of words how disgusting they've been towards another human being, hurting human being. Absolutely. River said, Jimbo's not doing nothing wrong. You're absolutely right. Mary said her body was found in Alabama. She has been in the woods around a week. We don't know how she died, but the detective just updated me that his charges are updated for capital murder. I hope they hang him. Mary, I'm so sorry. Yeah, and it is speechless because do you remember the tears that Nickalina had in her eyes for a rape victim? Do you know how we were putting together the greater good? She just lost a daughter, adopted daughter, a daughter. There's no tears. None from Nickalina. None. None from Benny. Nope. They're just over there. Jackie Blue said, how could they? How could they? Because that's who they are. That's who they are. That's who they are. But as long as they got some gossip to give you, as long as they're hating the same person you hate, hey, we're buddy with them. We know they're snakes. We know they're lower than snakes. The buddy that you're buddying up to this week can be doing this shit to you next week. But hey, you got gossip on somebody I don't like. You got gossip somebody I don't like. Hey, buddy. Hey, friend. Hey, hit me up. Y'all over here worried about me being a subscriber and a member of somebody that had a legal marriage when he was a minor too. I get the side eye. But you're friends with a scum like this? Fuck off. Fuck all the way off. No, I said, oh my God, I just got up and found out about all this. I'm so sorry, Mary. Those demons are so evil, worse than hell. Oh yeah, you know what? It's not like it's done. This shit's just starting. Talk about content. Yeah, talk about content. They're going to do this. Mary's going to have to see this because she's on YouTube. Koko said, devoted warrior strong. Do you and Sandra have a strained relationship? I'll see what she said. River said, Mary, at some point, dear one, you're going to have to rest. And I know that seems impossible right now, but you need rest so you can be strong enough to function. I love you. Mary said, Koko, I will explain everything the best I can. I just have to get back to my room to get to my laptop. And then she's going live. Okay. When she goes live, guys, I'll end this one and we'll go support her over there. Can someone drop Mary's link just in case people don't have it? No Lie said, Hella's going to be too good for some people. Oh, I can hope. River said, Mary, as soon as you go live, I'll be there. And if there's anything I can do, I'll be there. I will just start packing. River, thank you. Roger said, BK needs to worry about his own kids. Absolutely. J Law says, fuck both of them. They do this because they're both irrelevant. They know it. Koko said, Mary, I'm sorry for asking. You owe us nothing. Get some rest. Koko, she already said she wanted to go live. I told her we would fight this battle for her. She didn't have to, but she wants to. She wants to talk. Jo said, prayers and love you, Mary, from me and my husband. Devoted Warrior says, I want to come in your lives. Oh, okay, I can drop you a link here. Ooh. There you go. Kipper said, devoted survivor, that's Mary. We know, hon. Don't worry about what Benny Slee says. He's done this with any tragedy he's heard of. Benny has been irrelevant his whole life. Oh. Absolutely, River. Koko said Benny wanted the truth out so badly that he couldn't stop talking about Jimbo and Kemper. So sincere. I don't know what that is. Oh, Mary, don't rush, honey. Don't rush. I'm in no hurry. Yeah, there we go.
What's going on, Francis?
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm livid.
Yeah, I know. I started my whole channel just because of him, because he was exploiting cases, he was exploiting missing kids, and he blatantly just, you know what I mean, proudly said it. But that's what they do. Him and Nickalina, they had a fallout not that long ago. I'm sure you're aware of that. They had a really bad fallout supposedly, and then he found God and he found Jesus, and everybody's so glad and all this and that, and yeah, they're just doing it for the money basically. And so I'm down to help expose this dude, because he's the whole reason I started my channel. So I'm passionate about getting him.
the dumbass tagged me in his live the other night.
Yeah.
And so I go over there, like, what's he want? Spent 4 hours of him talking shit on me, intermittently, because he talks shit on everybody else too. But
Yeah.
in the end, he was telling me, Constance, quit harassing me. Quit
Yeah.
harassing me.
Yeah. He'll try to flip it around. He'll try to flip it. I
Yeah.
know him like the back of my hand. I know exactly how he operates. But he'll try to flip it back around, and then he tries to copyright. What he'll do is he'll try to take channels down, and he'll try to find reason. He'll try to bait you in. And then, yeah, so be careful. Just don't fall for, you know what I mean? Because he has these, yeah, he's scandalous. He's bad.
This is infamous truth teller. That's who's talking.
Yeah, he's real bad.
Yeah, Kaz was telling me, I'm going to take your channel. I was like, take it. No, I still have it.
Yeah, I have all the old videos, and if anybody needs receipts to show that that's what that's what he does, I got it all day long, because I got so much, like, back, from back when, like, showing all the stuff that he says. He has the cheat code for YouTube. One, he goes, he finds you a tragedy, any tragedy. He goes, two, he goes, what did he say? But run it. He goes, run it until the last dog is hung or something. So basically, he goes, exploit that mofo until the last dog is hung. He says.
Yeah, I hate to stick up for Benny at all, but that he was quoting Molly. He was quoting Molly Golightly on that, because like Molly said it, and he was repeating her. God, and I hate to stick up for that piece of shit, but
no, he said it a long time ago. I have a video of it. I actually screen recorded him doing it, because he thought that he was all hot stuff, because he was getting away with all this stuff. Like, he exploited the Cash Gurnan case. He exploited so much, dude. He did so much. The West boys, the West trial, that's where he stepped in, and he was causing so much chaos and havoc over there in California, and he's in Texas. He caused so much, like, turmoil, like, when they were searching for these boys. That's why I got passionate. That's why I started following them, because I've been following the West case, and I've been helping them, from my end, as much as I could since day one. So I was all over him like white on rice. Because he
I think
really caused.
I think he's hurting right now, but about his son, and last
That's
night
no excuse, though.
he was saying some foul stuff about Jimbo's daughter, and so I said something foul about his son. I mean, I was
Yeah.
I completely own it. I said, well, who's gonna be calling, or who's your son gonna be calling daddy?
Oh, yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah. So it probably lit a
but I felt
fire.
gross about it as soon as I said it. I deleted it, and I have felt gross about it ever since,
Yeah, yeah.
because I'm
Yeah,
not
but you
like
know what?
that.
He won't hesitate to drag anybody.
Yeah, he don't care. And if he thinks he's gonna, intimidate me, he's full of shit. Not gonna happen. Are you still there? He still said it and did. The devil is alive and well. Yeah, he can't see his son now for some reason. Like, the mama pulled custody, so he can't see his son, which makes me sad. I felt bad the other night. I was like, I'm gonna give Benny grace, because I know that I seen how his son loved him, and it made me sad. And he's like, Constance, I don't need your grace. God's the only one that can give me grace. And they proceeded to talk shit about me 4 hours, and then at the end told me to stop harassing him like a little bitch. Oh man, livid. And I know better to even tune in over there, because I know that I'm going to be, not only triggered, I'm going to be triggered through the roof. Ghost is streaming me, Stacy, Peach's husband. Kipper said Benny talks about others parenting. He doesn't know shit about being a parent. His kid will be calling other men daddy because he isn't man enough to be a father himself. Probably. Just a second here.
Oh, it went quiet. I was like, what happened?
Okay. Are you here?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I do?
Yeah, Peach Punch
No,
is
sorry. I'm
called
very
Ghost.
passionate, so I don't mean to talk over you. I'm very
That's
passionate,
fine.
because he's pretty. Yeah. He's like worse than the rust on the bottom of the barrel. You know what I mean? He's
Right.
So don't fall for, like, he'll try to he'll bait you in, and you'll think, oh, he's turning over a new leaf, and no, it's all an act. He's done it. I don't
Mercury
know.
in the microwave said, Mary's name mentioned does not make her daughter. Stop speaking on people's kids. Mercury in the microwave. Fuck all the way off.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Anastasia was the daughter that just died. She put her baby's obituary from the funeral home.
Yeah, yeah.
Anastasia listed her mother as Mary Taylor.
Uh-huh.
So fuck all the way off, Mercury.
I'm not too sure what's going on, but I know it's nothing good. Like I'm getting kind of a gist of what's going on, but I don't know like detail, but I don't need to know details. I know what they are capable of, both of them.
Here is Jason. Connie, you fat cow. Kaz is looking through all your files right now. Good. I hope she does. I hope she brings out everything she finds on me. I hope
You
she
know,
does, Jason. I don't give a rat fuck. Not one rat fuck do I care. Okay? And yes, I'm a fat cow. But you know what? I don't see cats camming up much either, Jason. How come cows don't cam up?
how
Wonder
come they
why
can't?
that
How
is,
come they can't
Jason.
keep subscribers? They keep them out of fear. That's the only reason why people stay because they're worried about what they're gonna
Right.
do to anything.
Yeah. I'll give a fuck when he files my files. I don't give a fuck. Make no shit to me. But Kaz, Jason, why doesn't your hot mama cam up? Kaz, cam up. Cam up, Kaz. Dumb bitch. Sammy said, I'm not taking it from BK my notes, but that was in the chat. We said, yeah, okay, well, we'll talk about that later. It's, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all about supporting
Amo.
Mary. You know, like I'm getting a gist of what's going on, but you know, just to make.
Oh, she's done it again. Bobby Johnson says, Kaz will have your channel, you dumb cunt. Kaz can have my channel. Get with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Stupid. Come on with it. Yeah, Kaz is a catfish. Kaz looks like the north end of a southbound meal. Absolutely. All those people over there co-signing are going after a hurting mother. Mona's best. Mods easy on the wrenches, please. Constant. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. At this point, you all probably can just do what the hell you want to at this point, especially with the trigger twats or any associates of the trigger twats. But I kind of do like to see the comments. So, doesn't Jason have a huge record? Probably. Yep. Kipper said, I've had ingrown toenails are prettier than Kaz. Yeah, but Kaz over there on Betty's panel, Connie, but Connie doesn't make her own clips. Connie doesn't make her own clips. Dumb bitch. Go look back and see how many clips I've made. I make my own clips, dumbass.
That's what everybody did. That's just people are just they're just I don't know. People just have. I tell people go eat some makeup because you're ugly inside. You need to go eat a lot of makeup.
Yep.
It's a nice way of saying something mean, you know.
Yep. And it's just when you think they're not going to go any lower,
Oh, they will. Yeah, they will. They'll
Mhm.
slither. They'll be on the rust. You know what I mean? They'll slither
Yep.
as bottom to the bottom as they can. Bottom of the trash, the bottom of the dumpster. You know what I mean? They're at the bottom of that bad boy.
She's over there supporting Roger Brown until she needed Roger Brown for a sacrificial
Yep.
lamb, so she sacrifices him, and now But
That's
hey,
what she does.
everybody
That's what we've seen too. Yeah, that's what she does.
side eye me for supporting somebody that had a illegal marriage. Yeah. Rowdy
She
said,
has room to talk because her history and her actual whatever her past or whatever her discretions and stuff that she's done. She couldn't even finish her nursing school because she was so they had to put her on like a probation thing, and she basically they kicked her out of nursing school because of the way she is, her
and what was
demeanor.
the story about with Benny and the 14-year-old girl? I keep hearing it, but I don't have the
What?
details.
Benny and the
Yeah.
14-year-old girl. Um,
Yeah.
there's a whole bunch of history with Benny. There's a whole bunch of history. He's originally from Michigan. That's where he's originally from. So
Yeah.
basically, so his daughter's mom. So I don't know if you saw that old interview with the daughter when they did that interview with his daughter, but
Some
the
of
mom,
it.
yeah, the mom of her. There's an interview out there with the actual mom of the daughter, right? So it's
Yeah.
his ex. So he basically his best friend passed away, or his best friend got killed because he was out there doing whatever he was doing over there in Michigan that's not legal, and
You kind of cut out.
because she went to prison. She went to prison. He called and snitched on himself while she was at the house and got busted with whatever was at the house. And she was young at that time, so she thought that that's what you're supposed to do is ride for your, ride for your guy or whatever. So she got
Yeah.
all those. She took all those charges for Benny, and Benny just married. He just moseyed on his way, and he ended up. I don't know how he ended up in Texas, but like he's nothing but a big bunch of chaos and nastiness. You know what I mean? And he's not in any of his kids' lives. He doesn't, and that's why I was good to see him as a dad as long as he was, but he ends up turning. He always turns on everybody.
Yeah. Furious Feline said there's been videos made on BK and the 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, the
I know
14-year-old girl
that.
something. I don't know. He was talking to a girl. I think it was in Michigan. I think it was, but there's a lot behind him. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I gotta send you that interview. I don't want to speak on it. I'm gonna send you the interview so you can hear it for yourself. And everybody's like,
Yeah.
damn, like he got exposed like
Infamous
crazy.
truth teller. Mo, infamous truth teller is on panel.
So who is that?
Mo?
But I'll send you some of those old interviews and stuff so you can hear them. You know what I mean? So you can hear
Okay.
it from their mouth.
Okay. Yeah, Jason's butthurt. They're going to take your channel, Constance. Stupid. Last
Yeah.
night, she's like, in Biddy's chat, she's like, Constance, do you see that you're logged in on 2 devices? I'm like, I'm not even
Hey,
stupid
that
enough to
dude,
know
and you
this.
know
I
what?
don't
Be
care.
careful too, because he pays people. He pays people that are tech
Thank
savvy,
you, Linda.
and he'll do something to try to like mess with your channel, or like do something techie to your phone, or you know what I mean. Like he'll get somebody that knows how to do all that stuff, like send viruses and all that. Not viruses, but basically jack your stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
So be
Kipper
careful.
said, Constance Sue, I have the Breezy live posted on my community wall. Breezy and her
Yeah.
mom tell a lot on BK during that live. They talk about BK and his
Yeah,
underage girl
there's
and
another
BK and
one.
his
Yeah, Nina
brother-in-law.
Boy's channel. Nina Boy's channel is where he actually got the interview with the mom.
Yeah. Hey, Becky. Yeah, Kaz is going to take my channel, and uh, Kaz has got all my files. Post them. I don't give two shits. Don't give two shits. I doxed myself when I came to YouTube. What is the full girl's name so I could understand the case? What's Anastasia's last name? I can't remember. Can somebody post it for me? Hey, Kentucky. Kipper said Kaz needs to take a bath and wash that ugly off her face. Yeah. They're over there just telling me to cam up. I was thinking about that last night. I was like, show cam up. Coco said sometimes you need to change your own damn garden. Getting first. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down. I gotta take my little man to Head
Okay.
Start.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say, be careful. Don't open any emails you don't recognize, and don't open anything like in your phone. Like if they get your phone, like they send you
Yeah.
like a link, don't click it. If you're not familiar with it, don't click it.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah. You have to ask the Tigers about that. Open the damn email, Constance. I wouldn't open the email.
Benny does that shit too. So be careful.
Yep. I wouldn't
Okay?
open the email. I'm smarter than the average
Yeah,
bear.
he'll pay people to do it. Other people to do it. Is what he'll do.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Uh
right. I'll
huh.
talk to you later, Mom.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, bye.
True said, how many times do you have to hear Kaz herself say, oh, I lied? Yeah. And you know what? When she said she lied, she was lying because she was sitting there telling Betty Washington, Betty, you didn't say that about Kemper. I'm the one that told Mama T that. Kaz, that's a lie. Betty was on panel with Mama T talking about Kemper being a registered sex offender. I have the clip. Gilley is her last name. Yeah, check my community toast. Anastasia Gilley, that's her name. Oh man, Coco said Vinny found Jesus, like Jesus from the Bible. Jesus, yes, Coco. In fact, in his 4 Hour Lives where he was roasting me, he was saying who was going to heaven. Yeah, this person wasn't going to get in heaven, and this kid wasn't going to get in heaven, and this person wasn't going to get in heaven. Kimber said Betty absolutely did that. She absolutely did. I guess she forgets her own thing. And then Kaz is like, I'm the one that told Mama T that. Okay, well, Nickalina just sat on her high horse and said, we told Mama T that was fake. We told her not to post it. Then Kaz is saying, ha ha ha, he. I gave her the fake information to post. I said, he sure doesn't act like someone that found Jesus right. Coco, I think he meant, was that Zine out from Scientology? BK's going to heaven. Yeah, he said he was. Yeah. Yep. A lot of people that found Jesus didn't. I told somebody just the other day, my grandma, we had a drunk man that was always in jail that lived across my grandma. And he'd always come over and say, Mrs. Evans, I found Jesus. And my grandma would go like, and he goes, Mrs. Evans, I found Jesus while I was in jail. And grandma said, well, I didn't know he was lost. Right. And the fact that he's over there, talking about other people's salvation is gross. It's just, he was sitting over there saying that Jimbo has no business being an advocate and talking about a missing child. For one, nobody was talking about a missing child, Benny. Nobody was talking about a missing child, Benny. Mary knew she was going to be missing work. And she said she hated to ask for help. But she said if you wanted to, you could post your Cash App. So Jimbo posted it. I knew he would get hell for it. I knew he would. Coco said, Midnight Baker, I think if he wants to be Christian, he might want to read the terms and standards first. I'm not a Christian, but damn, I have common sense. Then I said, can we at least put up prayers for this poor woman that lost her life? Yes, we sure can. We sure can. What's wrong with those idiots? Absolutely. And y'all don't ever need my permission to put up prayers. You're free to put up prayers anytime y'all want to. Johnson BK must be off his meds again and back on meth. He's on something. Y'all be sure to tell me when Mary goes live because we'll just go over there. I don't know if she's going to come here or we'll go over there, but he was without soul, so I can't. My heart is broken. How dare these people have any of their names in their mouth? I know. Who lost their life? Mary's daughter. They found her deceased. Who's streaming Constance right now? Ghost is. Peachy's husband, Ghost. It used to be Ghost of Rap, but I think now it's just Ghost. We have to keep Mary in our prayers. She is a mother who just lost her daughter and an unborn grandchild. Absolutely. Yeah, Ghost is streaming me. I know. I hope Ghost is streaming me. The people that are over there watching this shit, supporting Nickalina and Benny, need to hear this shit. So stream on, baby. Stream on. You're hearing the truth over here. You won't hear the truth over there. Nickalina, what happened to coming together for the greater good? I would think if you could come together for the greater good for a sexual assault victim, you surely could pull yourself together to do in a death, Even when it was your tribe, when Stitches lost a son, you couldn't, pull your shit together to come together for the greater good. No, you had to. When and where did they find her? They found her, was it this morning or last night in the woods in, oh gosh, someone say, because I don't want to mess it up and get it wrong. I think somewhere in this woods in Alabama. Cook said, what does it matter? You are fucking with a woman who has lost a loved one, right? Even if she was just a close friend. Sick fucks. Mo said, oh, Mary, my love goes to you and your family. I'm so sorry. Bless your heart. Yeah. And Mo, Biddy's over there saying that because Mary was like the adopted mom, that she wasn't really mom. She's frauding everybody. And then remember when we was all joking about Cash App Week? And we said, hey, it's Cash App Week. Drop your Cash App. And we were all joking and having fun with it. Mary made a picture and was laughing. Hey, drop those Cash Apps. Biddy posted a video today as if that she posted that picture today. Sick fuck. And not to mention, Mary's battling cancer as it is. Humans with cell cells, I don't give any fuck about those demonic asshats. Mary needs us more than ever. And if anyone got anything to say about it, Mary, I almost read that wrong. As anything to say about Mary, go fuck yourself. You're right. Crew said this should maybe up. Oh, but you know what, Crew? Yeah, absolutely not. I will give it for Mary. But if you don't think for 1 minute that I'm going to highlight the fuck shit that these two are doing today, now, had Benny and Nickalina not done what they done and called Mary a scammer and a frauder and all that bullshit, absolutely. But if you think I'm going to sit over here and let them talk shit on her today, you've got it. You don't know me at all. No, no. Um, as soon as Nickalina had dirt on Mummy to Alisha, or so she thought she did. So Benny had to go team up with her to get the dirt. Because it doesn't matter how slimy and snaky anybody is, as long as they got dirt on someone you hate. Hey, buddy. Hey, best pal. So they teamed up to get that dirt, and then they've just, schmoozed together since then. Mm-hmm. And while I'm burning bridges, why don't we just say it right now? So did anybody think it was really strange that Nickalina just dropped Roger like a bad habit? Made up some bullshit reason why to drop him? Here's my theory. Savage and them had just made the parody of Jimbo. Nickalina hates Jimbo. Nickalina would love nothing more than to team up with somebody that hates Jimbo. But what would stand in the way of Nickalina teaming up with the ship? Roger Brown, right? Roger Brown. What better way for Nickalina to get her foot back in the door at the ship than to drop the fuck out of Roger Brown, find some dirt on him, and drag the fuck out of him? And guess what? Ta-da! It worked. It worked. It worked. And people are, yeah. Who was found dead? I'm new to their community over here. Mary, I never can say her channel name right. Devoted warrior survivor daughter. Webcam says I would press charges on both of them. Both of who? Yeah, you possibly defamation for sure. Oh, I heard from Mary is an impossible thing to take her pain away. Oh my God, River. I mean, right. Of all the damn times that cancer alone is just more than my psyche can handle. My daughter going missing and being found deceased would put me over the top. And then you got these fucknuts on here thinking that they're Nancy Drew and what was the Hardy Boys? We got some dirt. We got some dirt on Mary. Fucking worthless piece of shit. Found near Dothan, Alabama. Mo said, "Oh my good, Costas, really, dear God, Benny is such a gross, disgusting asshole." Oh yeah, but Nickalina is the one that found the information. Nickalina and Peach found the information, and they powwow with Benny today to spill it all. And they're going to come out with a scathing tell-all, because adopted mothers or people that take in daughters, as a daughter, they don't count. They don't count. Although the daughter considered her the mother, stupid fucks. Kira said, Kaz must have dick for language to be in love. He loved that stinky pussy. Yeah. Yeah, Crew's been here. And he's not a fizz, no. Can you explain to us who Mary is and what the story is? Did I do it already? Didn't I? Chloe said, I adopted my children and have guardianship of my granddaughter. Tell me I'm not a mom and the Lord will get me up vengeance. Yep. Denise said, Mary needs hugs, not kicked. Just because your legs are longer don't mean you have to kick no one while they're down, right? Ugh, that's terrible. Hey, Nick. Nick, I took everybody's wrenches that I just gave a wrench to without asking, because I've noticed that people are giving me this side eye for supporting Jimbo, and I wanted to make sure that you wanted a wrench. So if you want your wrench back, I'll give it to you, but you don't have to take it. I don't want anybody to feel in an awkward place. I could totally understand why, I don't want to be seen as, being a mod for Connie. I totally understand. But if you want it back, I'll sure give it to you. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't even think about it when I was giving wrenches. I just gave wrenches to people I respected, and, so I know you're not blocked, honey. But yeah, if you want your wrench back, what's my email? Connie, KR68 at gmail.com. Independent thinker says, you could tell the people that haven't raised children that so recklessly throw out their opinions on such a sensitive issue. I'm so disappointed in BK. Hey, you can't blame just BK, because Nickalina and Peach found all this information out and they gave it to Benny. Benny don't do his own work. River said, Mary is not a scammer. Mary's an incredible broken mother, and we need to keep her lifted up in prayer. She had almost no sleep. Now she has to make funeral arrangements. Absolutely, River. But they don't, think about that. They don't think about that. Roger is a huge scammer. Yeah, Roger is a huge scammer. But you know what? You can't tell me that Nickalina didn't know Roger was a huge scammer from go. Yeah. Just like she knew Mama T was a huge scammer. But she had to play with Mama T, be a little toy and mouse, and then, slaughter when she had the chance. Same with Roger. You can't tell me everybody knew that Mama T was a scammer, but Nickalina didn't. Okay. Everybody knew that Roger was a scammer, but Nickalina didn't. She was sitting in her chat going, okay, guys. Yep. And to everybody that told you so, you were right. Geez, you were right. Oh, bitch, please. Bitch, please. Webcam Nickalina just said that she wishes you had lung cancer. Well, she can wish in one hand and shit in the other and see which one gets full first. I'm sure there's people that wish way worse about her. Southern Girl said, well, Nickalina went after Devoted Survivor like 2 weeks ago. Devoted has a video called Nick Out. Yeah, that's how I met her. Stacey May came to me. And I guess Mary had seen my videos, and she said, I just want to let you know that Mary loves your videos, because they were messing with Mary before. Yeah. I've been in Savage Southern Girl. Okay. Tragic Pip says, thank you. I feel so ignored. I don't mean to make you tragic. I explained it twice. I read your comment twice, and I explained it twice. Most said, Crew, I swear I seen you in one of their chats recently. I wonder if someone cloned you. Kipper said her love for Roger Brownstein, Krusty Cock was standing in the way. It absolutely was. So the girl, is Savage live about this crew? Oh, I don't think so. I don't know. I just read Marquis McCloud has been charged with the murder of Anastasia Gilley. Oh my gosh. Then he said she knows who are scammers, friends them, and then says there's a scammer. I'm a hero. Absolutely is what she does. Absolutely. Kimberly says, just coming in. Is Mary related? I'm so confused. Anastasia considered Mary her daughter. We'll just put it like that. Jackie said, exactly, Cosmus. Most of us knew he was exactly what Roger Brown was. She was. Everybody knew who Roger Brown was. My other theory, and it probably goes hand in hand with the first theory, I wouldn't put it past Nick, and it wouldn't be so far-fetched. You know that little thing where Jimbo went down to Rogers? It's a very real possible that Nickalina was hoping that shit would get real and guns would come out and Roger would kill Jimbo. Well, since Roger was a pussy and didn't get the job done, maybe that's why Nick dropped him. I don't know. Just saying. Maybe. Just saying. I don't know. They're more like Scooby-Doo, right? So was it the boyfriend they arrested, or the boyfriend's in jail? So it couldn't have been him. I think it was the co-worker. It was the guy that she worked with, yeah. Most said it was at Raps. You were at Discussing Raps. That's where it was, yeah. Roger's ship back up by the river. Peach had nothing to do with this. Well, I'm just going by what Benny said. He thanked her. Benny on his live said, I want to thank the lovely Nickalina. The lovely Nickalina and Peach. So, hey, take that up with Benny. But Betty said, found her in Headland, Alabama, per the news article. There you go. Jay said, if you support 777 BK's longtime sub on your channel, you are no better in my eyes. I want nothing to do with any channel who does this. Block me ASAP. If you support 777 or BK's longtime subs on your channel, you are no better in my eyes. I want nothing to do with the channel who does this. Block me ASAP. I'm confused about that. I don't know. I don't know who BK's longtime subs really are on here besides a few of them. Kimberly said, is it really so important to be first? It should be about Anastasia, not drama. Absolutely. And it really wasn't even first, Kimberly. Um, what the gross part was, they came on here saying that Mary was scamming, that Mary wasn't really her mother, and that Mary was just doing it for cash apps, and they used an old pic. Yeah. Smiley Monty says, I want a wrench. Well, I don't know you very well. Kentucky said, I've never side-eyed you. I know. Some people have, though, Kentucky. Some people have. Some people that I really cared about and respected. But I'm okay with it. I can handle it. River said, Linda Fontaine, the news report states that they had him in custody. That's all I know right now. Independent Thinker said, Kentucky, the boyfriend was in jail already, so it definitely wasn't him. Chaotic Beauty, okay, I absolutely will. You know what? When I gave riches, I didn't even think about it, what kind of position it would put somebody in, like, oh shit. And then they'd be like, are you a mod for Connie? And that put a target on them, like they've got to take on all my sins. Like people just can't handle the fact that hey, it's just YouTube and I'm just a mod. But yeah. Wait, Seven is back with Seven is back with Savage. I don't know, not back, not like back, but they both I don't, not back like BK, I would say. No. I just think, Savage wants the dirt for Roger. I don't know. True said, JP Fluff is sure looking that way in many ways. Voice said, who a person follows or whoever's is their business, not mine. I don't care who does what with who, just don't talk crap about me and then be nice, right? Billy Bobby never had a wrench. Coco said, Kaz can take a walk once, so can't take a walk once on the channel, right? Roger said, I told you Peach didn't do shit. Well, Roger, I done told you to take that up with Benny because Benny's the one that said it. Okay, Stacy. Oh, look. So the girl, I missed all this, bitch, so nothing about what people were saying. Horrible. Jackie says, Savage isn't stupid. Absolutely, she's not. No, she's not. Roddy says, Savage doesn't care for Nick. Boston says, totally up to you, hon. If you want to give me a wrench, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'll give it back to you. I just didn't want someone to judge you, Nick, for my, being in my chat, because see, Billy Bob, things like that, that's just being ridiculous, I try to let people come over here that even don't like me to talk, but if you're just being goofy and stupid like that, yeah. They all knew Roger was a scammer, right? Independent Thinker says, yeah, I get that, but I knew 7-7 was a piece of shit. Yep. KJ, the pain of losing a child is unimaginable. To smear and agitate at such a time is inhumane and beyond cruel. I pray that pain never finds you, BK or Nick, as much as I don't like you. Right. KJ3, see, there's, like I said yesterday, there's just some karma checks that I'm not willing to write. Most said, Constance Sue has something to say. Screw people that give us a side eye for liking Jimbo. You're a good person. I got mad love for you, and you'll never get a side eye from me. Thank you, Mom. Put your email so we can see it. It should be running right down here at the bottom. See, scrolling down there. Princess, hello, everyone. Prayers for Devoted and her family. Thank you. Straight trash. Absolutely straight trash. And Nick, when Queen was talking about the subject yesterday, how Voices said, I just don't want to step in diarrhea and track it back to the hive. And that's why she was thanking that girl and Cappy for telling her, hey, not to go here. That's the same thing that I was doing when I came to, talk about Nickalina. I wasn't trying to tell anybody how to run their channel. I was just trying to, say, hey, girl, I hope you trust my judgment, But that's another day. Cassius, Nick is riding on coattails. I hope Savage realizes what 777 is doing. She's just being a pain in the ass. That's all she does. BK, aren't you only on bond for harassment? Yes. You want to be more vigilant there. Yeah, Irish D, after he tags me in his post, attempts to talk shit on me for 4 hours. I stayed the whole 4 hours, and at the end of the night, he tells me, Constance, quit harassing me. Constance, you're harassing me. Then it said, River, I heard that they had somebody in custody, but they didn't say who yet. Kipper said Nick knew about Roger from the Grit Bros. She was using them for many reasons. The main reason is she can't take the stand down, so he has to set up these fools to seem to be relevant. Right. She's got to team up with somebody. Absolutely. It was my thought exactly. JB said, okay, wow, everyone is buddies or hates each other, changes daily. That's insane. I don't watch much. Yep. JP, that's like it. Koko said, if you're still a dick, perhaps you need to keep looking for the big JC. Yeah, I know who my mods are. JC, block me from all channels you support or are friends with. Oh, okay, I see. I will unsub to anyone who has any connection. If you're a mod or friend, block me. Okay, I see. Yeah, I don't think there's many people here. Smiley Molly, Stacy May, what's Connie's email address? You see it right there? It says email Connie KR, 68@gmail.com. Or it's also my channel name, but it's not long as hell to type. Oh, I didn't mean to put that up. I don't want to put that up. There you go. Alisha, is that on YouTube or Facebook? Is there any way somebody could come out and show Constance on panel? Chrissy said, I haven't just heard about Mary's daughter. Yep. Rosie, I'm disgusted too. The 100 on Facebook, I could text Constance screenshot. If I go to look, though, it's going to drop me. So we said, I'll help mod. I don't give a shit what they say. Cool, I'll make you a mod. The suspect is the fired coworker, I think, right? I don't know either. I was saying in case. Yeah, JF, I get it now. Stacy, thank you. You asked me to be a mod. I'm like, okay. Nick said, Constance, people like Nick are completely unhappy with their life and life choices. It's clear she's simply miserable. Absolutely. And the person she's hurting, she could be your buddy today. The person that she could be, you could be you tomorrow, That's why I just, want her poof, gone. Not what tell her what to do. Lori said, did y'all see where the sister came out and said that Mary got guardianship of her when she was younger, so I would consider her my daughter too? Absolutely. The fact that they doubted it is just gross. Alabama said, thank you for doing this, Constance. I need somebody to go live and clear this up. I was so livid. Yeah, I was too. And I was waiting. So the girl was live, and I don't want to, I hate going live when somebody else is live. And I was just, the more I was watching that of Benny, and I was just, nah, I can't do it. Platform Boot says, not surprised at all. Absolutely. Thank you, Mo. Pete Volo says, Prissy, if you watch Jimbo Kipper from last night, you'll get the whole sad story. That's not Benny Keyz. Chaotic said, it makes me angry that drama cousin for victims, sad ass world we live in. Yeah, Chaotic. I mean, if they felt the need to do this, if they felt the need to do it at all, could they not wait even 2 weeks or even a week? Can you not let her get over the trauma and get over the funeral and get settled in? Then could you maybe do it, Oh, fuck no. They have to do it the day of, because that's what good people do. Because this news was so earth shattering, so news breaking, like, people had to know. People just had to know today. They just had to put it out today. Yeah. Fuck all the way off, both of you. You pieces of shit. Oh, man. Alabama says, I just finished the Gannon stuff. Yeah, I can't even watch that. No, I couldn't. Thank you, Dick. Smiley said, I had encouraged Mama to give you a wrench because I think you are for real. No. I don't want a wrench on Mama T's chat. Mama T ain't going to give me a wrench. Thank you, JF. Does anybody know if Mary's, I don't want to miss Mary's live, so let me know. Lori said, Nick said it. She said Mary should have took it to a bigger channel like BK's instead of the stands where they're jealous and that's sad. A young lady has lost her life and a family has loved one. Yeah, see, everybody go look at my community tab later. Be sure to find the post where BK has already apologized to Jimbo for bringing this 12 is 12 bullshit up. He's already apologized to Jimbo. And Jimbo, it started out because BK wanted something from an auction. And he's like, do you still have the G.I. Joe dollars? So I don't know if I'm telling the whole story right. Anyway, Jimbo had a G.I. Joe doll, and Jimbo's like, hey, Benny, I want to give this to your kid. Benny's like, thanks, Jimbo. Benny apologizes out the ass for even bringing it up, said he wasn't his place, blah, blah, blah. People didn't need to know. Benny's already apologized for this months ago. And then here it comes out. You know why? Because Smoky Mountain Mama went to Jimbo to tell her story and not Nickalina or Ernie. Oh, but the greater good bullshit. Cruz said, the only thing I will say is that Betty Washam was said about Kemper about Cass. Yeah, we know that. Betty Washam don't seem to know that, but we know that. Cows don't know that, idiots. Right, JM, I understand what you're saying. River said, yes, they do have him in custody. The individual they put an order of protection against, I'm referring to the job site to protect Mary's daughter. Okay. Kuka said, Lori, a rapper beat maker channel would be an awesome place to highlight missing children. Alisha said, whoever thinks this Sandra is, who's not listed anywhere in public records as family, she just set up a GoFundMe. Alisha, I guess that'd be Anastasia's grandma. Her dad's mom, I think that's right. Yeah, she just set up a GoFundMe. Yeah. But, God forbid Mary, asked for cash apps so she could go look for her, be down there. JB said, thank you to those who answered me. Constance, I know many hate me, but I know I did what's right for me, and that's why I don't want the wrench. I'm not able to be a good mod, and I won't be around much. JP, that's fine. You do what's best for you. I just want you to know that I never said you had to choose, ever. I never made it, I'm not the kind of people that if you supported rap, you couldn't come in my chat, because I know people's makeup's a whole bunch, different reasons, and I would never be a Nazi like that. But on the other hand, if I see a Nick's chat, fuck yeah, I'll make an issue. You know why? For this shit right here. Because I knew that Nick's kumbaya come together for the greater good bullshit was bullshit. So yeah, Nickalina is the exception to the rule. Absolutely. Okay, Stacey, I'll get it. Heather said they have charged Marquis DEVAN McCloud with capital murder for Mary's daughter. So sad. But it was Chica says, news article says Marquis DEVAN. Yes, capital murder. Oh my gosh. I probably told this story before. My aunt was murdered here in Dodge City in 1984. She was stabbed. Last time I said 84 times. I don't know why I said that. I got my numbers mixed up. It was like 48 times. But she was stabbed. The guy came in and stabbed my aunt and killed her. Then he went to her roommate and he was trying to kill her. And the roommate says, just stop. My grandma lived upstairs in the apartment above. She's like, just go up and tell grandma, she called her grandma, that you came from the bus station, because the bus station that was like a block away. She said, just tell him you came from the bus station and found us this way. So the guy believed it. And when they got the other girl in the ambulance, she said, that's the guy that did it, get him. So they arrested him. So he had one count of second-degree murder, because they said they didn't think he planned to kill my aunt. One count of attempted first-degree murder. He had violent charges before he went to jail. After he went to jail, he escaped jail, and he only got 30 years. He's out, and I was just scrolling through Facebook one day, and it said, friend suggested, because the guy knew our family, everybody knows everybody. Friend suggestion, Richard Dieselhorse. I about lost my shit. He's living his best life down in Oklahoma. His name is Richard Dieselhorse, and he murdered my aunt. Piece of shit. So yeah, I'm all for the capital murder. Pete Bullis says, Prissy, I think the family deserves respect right now. I'm here because I support the family, not the drama. Yeah, but see, and to me, this drama was something that absolutely needed to be addressed. Because if anybody thinks for 1 second that I was going to let them fucknuts go over there and run with that shit without being counter, without the truth coming out, no. Absolutely not. If one person believed that picture of Mary was taken during this time of crisis, where she's smiling and says, send them cash apps, as Benny implied it. That's disgusting. Benny, you are fucking disgusting. And talk about not being a true crime. If you will do this as a vendetta to Jimbo, what the hell would you do to set up somebody you really thought committed a crime? Gross. Absolutely fucking gross. Yes, JF. Koko said, Roger's dumbass for thinking Nick would help. Nick's not dumb. This is for her gig. Absolutely, yep. Lori said, I'll mod for you, Constance. Cool. I'll have to do it when I get done because I'm on StreamYard. Alisha said, Alabama girl, maybe that's why the family are making posts trying to stop the rumors. Right. Smiley Miley, I will. I'll look for it. I can't do it right now because I do it right now. It'll boot me off. Truther says, JB Fluff, don't worry about the ones who don't like you. They may hate who they are hating on next week. I like you for you because you of who you do or don't watch. Me too. Yeah. Denise said, anybody who makes light of death has no soul. Or a mother. Yeah. Saying that she's not a mother is just. Why does Mary need money if it's not going to help anything? Billy Bob. You stupid fuck. Here's why Mary, Mary, needs money. Because she was down there looking for her missing daughter. She was missing work. She works every day. She works every day. And you know when you're not independently wealthy that, the bills come due regardless if life happens. So she's taken off work, which means, Billy Bob, when you take off work, you don't get paid, Billy Bob. So, ergo, I'm trying to think of some stupid words to use. It's not funny, but it's funny. I try to make it funny. She's not going to get a paycheck. So while she's down there looking for her daughter, she's going to need gas, motel, plus she's going to need money to, have put back for when the bills come due for when she was off work. If you can't see that, well, you can see it. You're just being stupid. Oh, almost did it. Smiley Mike says, I'm late. I'm lost. Did that lady's daughter get found? Yes, she did. Mo said, Valoma unstuck. You beat me to it. Valoma, I hope you can reach out to Mary because you would be an excellent source. Valoma's channel, somebody want to drop Valoma's channel. She's about grief and support. She lost a child. Oh, Valoma. Her story breaks my heart without being added. Coco said, is there any way possible they can spread hate to Jimbo without involving a poor diseased child? Right, Coco, right. I knew when Jimbo had that about last night, I was like, oh shit. This isn't going to end well. They're going to say he's grifting, he's scamming. And I was just praying. I was like, oh God, I hope a super chat doesn't come through because they're going to, But then I thought, why should people have to live like that? Just tell them to fuck off. But it happens. But I knew they'd get hell. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. And sure enough, Nickalina made that post first thing before, when he went live. Wonder how much he's going to scam off this. And then today, this bullshit. Coco, if Roger was smart, he just let out all he knows, just saying, right? Queen Asher says, causes it's because they're disgusting, black-hearted non-humans. Yeah, I don't know if anybody watched Benny's video. I probably can't quote it, but he said Mary, Jimbo and Kemper, Queen Ashley, something like you're disgusting for doing this or something. Called Queen Ashley out. Just because his butt hurt. Oh, I don't know if she's in here. I see someone say her name. It said I didn't know there was drama until now. The family needs prayers and love. If this takes the hate and hateful actions off them, then it should be talked about. Yeah. Hey Fizz. There's Mo right there. I mean Mo Paloma. I'm losing my mind. How far behind the chat? Pete Vola says, Alisha Turner, I can't believe they feel like they need to deal with YouTube right now. I know. I told Mary, I said, we will fight this fight for you. I know we can make a a panel of really strong women, not weak little bitches that hide behind Nickalina because they're too scared to leave her, or they're weak little bitches that have to do shit like this. We could put together a panel of strong women that would be there to be her voice. But she said she wanted to do it. She said, she's driving back now to get her computer, her laptop. And then then she's going to go live and she's going to tell her story. But I absolutely told her that we would stand up for her. Platform said, so they wanted Mary for content and to drag Jimbo. Absolutely. I think Biddy said some stupid words like, there's no coming back from this, Jimbo. Cancel the stand or something to that effect. The whole, the comments were like, if you're still friends with the stand after this, you're disgusting, because what game plan are we on? First of all, it was 12 of 12. That didn't work. And then it was, he was a drug dealer. That didn't work. And then the next thing was, he was transphobe and that didn't work. And the next thing was he cried rape, but it wasn't true about Roger and that didn't work. So now we're on this one. Do you see a pattern here? What they do is they throw this shit out there and then they run to Playboard or Social Blade. And did he lose his subscribers? Did he lose his subscribers? And when Jimbo doesn't lose subscribers, they're damn, back to the drawing board. And then something comes along and oh, hey, this is what we'll do. Did he lose subscribers? And if he doesn't lose subscribers, damn, back to the drawing board. And it's just going to keep on. And you know where it started? With the fist bump heard around the world. For some reason, that set Nickalina the fuck off. And here we are. Alisha said, peak below, it really is. And to think all this is done to a family in pain because of hate for Jimbo. Ridiculous, petty, immature, and evil. Absolutely. Betty, watch them. There's Jimbo. Yes, they did find her. They did. Happy not me. I have a link to StreamYard. Yeah, I suppose you can. Let me put up my little porn bombing because it'd just be like their style, the porn bombing on a thing like this. There you go. Just a second. I think I have to do desktop to do that first. Just a second.
Sorry, I was muted.
There we go.
Oh, there you are. Sorry about that. First and foremost, my prayers to Anastasia's family and to her loved ones. That is the most important thing here today. May they find peace. May they find healing. And to wake up this morning to this kind of damn tomfoolery is very upsetting. I think to us all.
Mm-hmm.
And make no mistake whatsoever that this was about debunking a family tree of a missing child. It was an
Right.
in to attack Jimbo and Kemper because 90% of the live was not explaining who Anastasia's mother was. It was what a dick Jimbo and Kemper were. So if you got any bit of information out of that whatsoever, it was Jimbo and Kemper are assholes.
Yeah.
Not that, we have any information about this child. And it's disgusting. It's
I've been
disgusting.
waiting to use this. I've been waiting to use this new phrase that everybody's using. We see you. We see you, Nick and Benny. We see you. We see how you are. Absolutely. Okay. Joe, it says Johanna Maynard. I'll put that up so I see. Is this Johanna? Oh, you bitch. Yeah. I'll just cut it out later.
I didn't say anything.
Good.
Well,
I thought I had the screen up, but I didn't.
they are. All I saw was somebody's icon, but I couldn't tell what it was.
Oh gosh, maybe I was seeing porn and it wasn't.
What?
Maybe I'm seeing porn and it wasn't.
I don't know. Don't.
Oh,
I was kind
God.
of. But I guess what they wanted people to believe was that they were right and wrong. Look what Jimbo did to y'all. Look what he did. He gave a platform for all of y'all to lose your money. And like I said earlier in chat, I don't really think that Benny gives a shit where I give my $10 and where I don't give my $10. It was once again about how Jimbo's wrong. And now what would be now I appreciate you saying, Nickalina, that it would be such a better option to have it on Benny's channel. Which gonna make a mixtape about a missing child? Why the hell would it go on your channel, Benny Keyz? Why?
Right.
You gonna drop some beats to a missing? No, that's not where we go either. But Jimbo had the respect for her.
Right.
I don't know how to explain common sense to idiots, I guess, is my downfall.
And in fact, Mary said in her video, I want to thank my Stan family. And if you guys wanted to, drop the Cash App, I wouldn't turn it down. I hate to ask it because of all the fraud that goes on around here. But if you wouldn't turn it down, I could sure use it. And she didn't even have to say that. I mean, it was like, it's just, something that they would do. But of course, it turned into, oh, look, Jimbo's got another crisis this week. He's got a crisis every week. It's always some crisis.
Yeah, okay. Well, fine. Jimbo's got a
Who
crisis.
knew, this was going to happen.
But y'all are righting a wrong every week that is not righted and not wrong. Like, do tell me the heroic work you've done on YouTube because it's gone past me. What you outed that Roger Brown is a slob that lives with cats? Thank you. What will we do without that information? Oh,
And Mama Tina was a scammer.
Mama Tina's a drug addict, scammer. Oh Jesus, we would have never known. Thanks, guys.
Ernie's a scammer. Knew that
Ernie's
too.
a scammer. Damn, Sherlock ain't got shit on y'all.
But they're back over there being friends with him.
I mean, I don't even. What's the point? What do y'all do? What? Talk shit about people and point out the obvious?
Yep.
I don't know why you need a YouTube channel over that. I mean, and I am not for to look. Y'all all have the greatest YouTube channels. I hope y'all get to 1 million. I don't want anyone to not have a YouTube channel. I'm just saying some are pointless and some are not.
Right. Somebody said that back here. Platform Booth says they're as bad as JLR and BHB, in my opinion. Yeah. Benny, if I was ever on the fence about whether you was a tragedy pimp or a bad actor, you have sealed the deal for me, buddy. You have sealed the deal. The whole thing with you coming out about the phone with Candace Wells was because you didn't like people talking shit because Candace, they said was in love with you. And people were saying, "Oh, Benny's sleeping with Candace." You couldn't stand that, so you come out with this phone bullshit and turned on her like no other because it suits you. It suited you, and here you are doing the same shit.
Oh God. I mean,
Same shit.
none of them can keep a relationship, like I said on Jimbo's the other day, longer than a damn life of a fruit fly.
Right.
Trust and believe they're going to hate each other next month. So, I mean, don't invest your feelings in any of their bullshit. I mean, and look, any of the followers of them that happen to have a YouTube page, your ass is going to be grass sooner or later. I mean,
Right. As soon as they need you for this, they kept Roger Brown around until he was they needed him for something, and they needed him to make brownie points. In my opinion, they need here. I want to team up with Savage to get Jimbo. So what better way to team up with Savage than to slaughter Roger Brown? So up next, Roger Brown, because the shit they're saying about Roger Brown, Nickalina has said worse. It was total bullshit. You could tell he was totally set up, just like Mama T. Just like Mama T.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Summer, you're absolutely right. If you were ever even remotely on the fence about who is not a tragedy pimp right now, I think it's blaringly obvious.
Right. Kimber said, "I've never questioned the fact that BK and Nick are tragedy pimps." Yeah. Nick, someone said today, "Well, weren't you were friends with Nick one time?" Absolutely was not. No.
He did say,
Thank you,
he's never asked for money and would never ask for money, over something like this or something to that extent. Well, please explain to me what the fuck gang, cash app, money won't stop, can't stop bullshit is about then.
Yeah. Kipper, Rowdy said, check your email. Is that what it said? Yeah, check your Facebook Messenger. And Benny not only doubled down, but he validated that Summer Wells was his meal ticket because Dawn and Candace were on Jinky's channel or I Miss Daisy's channel, and Benny came around and said, "You're just pissed, that you might lose your meal ticket." Oh, they must have been your meal ticket then, right, Benny? Because if they're Daisy's meal ticket now, that means they had to be your meal ticket, right?
Well,
that's not even a stretch.
Here's the truth, Benny, and Nickalina, whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, whether anybody likes it or not, people feel comfortable going on the stand. Smoky Mountain Mama felt safe going there. Maria felt safe going there. Smoky Mountain Mama didn't ask for a damn dime, so don't get it twisted. It's about money.
Yep.
I don't know who you have up on your channels because honestly, I do not watch. I did watch Benny today because I thought it was going to be some news about Anastasia. But I mean, I'm sure they try to help people. I seriously doubt it. And that, I mean, let's say maybe Jimbo was a little bit off about his information. There is no harm in trying to get the awareness out for this child. And if you take, oh my God, I can't with these.
And it's just all just because and it absolutely was jealous. That's why I don't know what Nickalina was doing with the whole kumbaya, we're coming together for the greater good bullshit, and then she's praising Kipper and Jimbo, and then she acted like she was going to have a come apart. Well, she did have a come apart, but she couldn't call Jimbo a pedophile. And just fake. It's all fake. I don't know how people don't understand. And I'll say it again. Spectorial whispers. Now, this is a mod from BK. Says, "Why do you have to make up lies, Connie? Are you that butthurt? What am I lying about, Spectorial whispers? What am I lying about?"
Who's lying?
Spectorial whispers is a Benny mod.
I read it.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying who's lying. Okay.
I'm sorry, I read it that way too. But listen, why don't we make a new rule? Why don't you worry, Benny, and you worry, Nickalina, about the people you have up on panel? That relieves you of a lot of bullshit. You don't have to worry about who I have up, who Jimbo has up, who Connie has up. Worry about you. Worry about you take responsibility for the people you have up on your panel, and I guarantee you, Jimbo will take responsibility for the people he has on panel. So will Kemper. So will I. So will Constance. I will come up the next day and say, God, I'm a damn idiot. Look, and I'm sure everybody else will too. Worry about your own fucking garden. Y'all got enough damn problems to fill a fucking 40 acres, and you're worried about what else somebody else is doing. Get a life.
Yeah. Don't block Spectral, because I want her to answer me. Like, what did I lie about? What part did I lie about? Because I'm open to talk about it. I mean, I'm not going to be rude or anything. What did I lie about?
Alabama girl, I have to agree with you about that. I think there's a little something extra going on right now because he's a little extra angry lately.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he probably does have something going on, to be honest. I mean, he just seems very upset over little things that normally doesn't get him going.
Yep. Okay. Mary's setting everything up now. Okay, Mary, I'm going to end my live. And then we'll all go over. Can somebody drop Mary's channel link so everybody knows where we'll be at, and so she could tell her story. My phone had died, but I'm back. Okay. Mary, you want us to give it like a few minutes? We'll meet you all over at your channel. I'm so sorry you have to go through this. Oh, you're gonna cut in my life. Okay, that's fine too. Yeah, that's fine too. I'm so sorry that you have to go through this. I'm so sorry that.
I just wish you wouldn't even listen to us because we're handling crazy.
I know.
And not.
Yeah. Absolutely. And if somebody wanted to put Mary's Cash App in my chat, that's absolutely fine too.
Does Mary have the link?
Oh shit, maybe. Durr. And whoever that was trying to come up, I don't know if it was a porn picture or not. I couldn't see it. It looked like porn to me. So I apologize if it wasn't porn.
I didn't even look at it, so I don't know.
I just seen something beige. Like, looks like porn to me. But yeah, there you go. That's for Mary.
Oh, can I just say something funny real quick?
Absolutely.
When I was showing the Bible that my grandniece was drawing on yesterday, and everybody's like, "That looks like it was a boot. It was a boot that we were trying to draw together, a sideways boot, but it did look like a ding dong. I have to say, but it was a boot. I would not have to be drawing ding dong."
Weirdos. Okay, Stacy, there I dropped the link. I think it's right there. Y'all got to keep me in line because I'm a goof. I mean, I'll be like, sit over here and tell me what's. And Koko, you're welcome to stay up here too because you just talk better than I do.
No, I don't.
I tend to ramble.
No.
Because I'm over here on the meth or in the crack because I talk so fast.
Well, I mean, spread some love because I'm tired. I need a little cracky meth situation.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't know if you see my clip from last night that I made, but I made that video about Betty Washam, and I made it funny because I'm funny.
I have the tab open right now, but I haven't watched it yet.
Well, it's funny. It's hilarious. Betty watched it, and Betty thought it was hilarious. And I said, Betty, I'm apologizing if you think I said you watched child porn. And Betty's like, oh, Connie, I accept your apology. And she stuck her hand out like, I'm accepting your apology. And she thought it was hilarious. Everybody was laughing. Then Kaz comes on and says, Betty's like, Kaz, didn't you think that was funny? And she's like, yeah, except Connie doesn't make her own clips. Someone makes them for her.
I'm so glad you have an editor. That's wonderful.
Yeah, because Kaz can't stand to see somebody make peace. She can't stand that two people might get along and not have drama.
Well, that didn't work out well for her brand. So
no, hey, Kaz, cam up. You want me to cam up? I didn't think about that till last night. But, honey, you don't cam up. What's your problem?
You really don't have to, Kaz. It's okay.
Yeah, I thought it was really funny, Prissy. I thought it was. And Betty laughed. Betty laughed her ass off. She goes, well, I don't think Connie's, doing this to come for me. And I'm like, I don't ever do it to come for anybody. Dolly, maybe. Maybe I did come for Dolly. Maybe. Well, I can't say that because, I came for Bill and Betty. And I did come for Ernie. So,
Yeah, well, they're all assholes. It's okay.
yeah, yeah. But Betty's was just, I was just I tried to make it funny and, and keep it on YouTube. But now Kaz was in chat, or Jason was in chat and said, Kaz is looking at all your files right now. Okay. But she's bored as shit.
Y'all are welcome to go through all my shit. It'll
Oh,
be.
look. Someone's trying to hack our chat. Yeah. They're so goofy. And all, Biddy's chat, Casca saying, I could take your channel. I could take your channel. I was like, take my damn channel.
Yeah, I need a good night's sleep. Take my channel, please.
Yeah, I know. It's like, you goof, what the hell ever. But yeah, by the 4 hours of him talking shit on me, at the end of the night, he was saying, Connie, stop harassing me.
Meanwhile, your name is his title, but you need to stop harassing him. Yeah.
But what a bitch move for a guy as badass as Benny to tell me, stop being mean to me. Stop being mean to me.
God.
Please. But yeah, I hope to get this file done because I want to, I want to see what's in my file because I already forgot one domestic violence charge. Shit, I might have some shit in there I don't even know about.
You never know. I mean, I'd like to find out something new too. Give me some scandal in my life. I'm bored.
Yep. They're like, Sapphire's like, how can you not remember a charge? Well, all I can say is maybe I was working 2 jobs at the time, going to college. You could all verify that. I was working at Sirloin Stockade and Applebee's. Call them and ask them, verify my employment. Going to school at Hutchinson Community College, 2007. You can verify that. Raising a family, taking care of my grandma, and going through a divorce. So maybe I just had too much on my plate. And yeah, that's what Ernie asked me how much time I went to jail. I was like 3 maybe. And I gave him 2 more because I'm thinking, yeah, I might have went 5. I don't know. I don't remember.
Girl, you ain't lived until you got a mugshot. Please, come on.
Yeah. And when I found, I did my own research and I found it and I put it out there.
You did. I saw it.
Yeah. So
I'll be right back. I'm gonna let my dogs out. I'll be right back.
Alisha Constance, I sent a ton of stuff over to you to go through when you're finished. Okay, thank you. Kipper said, there's enough ugly in the world, Cass. Please don't cam up. Yep. And I say this all the time. If people were in White Rabbit's chat, they know that I did cam up. So I have cammed up. But I'm, like I said, kind of feeling like rap is now. The more they want me to cam up, I don't think I'm going to cam up. Just to irritate them. I don't care if they see me. Maybe I'll make the late night elusive every now and then just to keep the mystery going, cam up. Juicy Rose says, well, I don't have a mugshot. I guess I need to get one. Yep. I couldn't even begin to tell you what I looked like in those mugshots. I don't know. Oh, and Biddy was saying that my picture that's on my press pass isn't even me. It's somebody else. Well, I've told y'all 100 times that was what happened to White Rabbit. Did she delete her channel? Oh, no, she's still here. Yeah, Tattoos was there. She's seen it. That picture was 2017 and 80 pounds ago, but that is truly me. It is absolutely me. And now it's just like, yeah, I gained 80 pounds. Yeah, and I'll absolutely be the first one to tell you. I don't like the way I look now. I ain't no shame in my game. I absolutely know that. And I will absolutely own it. Y'all think that you're gonna, hurt me with a dox and hurt me with all. It's not gonna happen. I can't find her channel. I used to watch it all the time. I think it's somebody want to drop White Rabbit's link. Chaotic things. I'm driving off and on, but listening now so I can piece together things. Yeah, Sarah. Oh, I kind of tend to ramble on here. Mary's going to tell us right now. Mary's coming to tell us all. Yeah, drop her a link. Yes. Yep, I think I remember correctly. You were fresh out of the shower. Yes, I was fresh out of the shower. And Anissa hates for me to tell the story because I tell it all the time. But I have a full length mirror right by my bedroom. And had I turned right instead of left, everybody would have seen my whole bare ass. Yep. That was the cam gods looking out for me. That's what good, clean living does for you. Earth Angel says, doesn't matter what anybody looks like. It's what their heart matters. That's what I was telling Betty in that video. I was like, so what's it matter if I'm fat or skinny? If you don't like what I say, debate me on my comments, telling me, well, you're fat or you're ugly or you're manic depressive or you were never hurt as a child or you are pressured speech, you're on crack, you're on meth, you're on heroin, you're lonely, you're jealous. Tattoo says, I love this story. I just cannot believe how, it hit at home how dangerous that could have been. Yep. And I told Sarah and Alisha the other night on a conference call how I dodged another bullet just the other night too. That's what I was going to tell you that one, Coco.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
My computer real quick. What's going on? I'm listening. Okay.
I was talking about when I dodged the bullet on Rabbit's panel, and I told Alisha and Sarah. Remember, I told you I had to tell you what
Yeah.
a funny story. I told them how I dodged another bullet just the other night. Yeah, it could it could have been. It would have been the end of the world. I'd have survived through it. But Ruby said, Mary, I don't know you. I've lit a candle in your beautiful daughters and baby. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm lost for words. I pray for you to get justice. Thank you, Ruby. Tennessee Rose, well, I'm fluffy, 165 and 5'6". Oh, Tennessee Rose, I am 5'8", almost 5'9", 315 pounds. Yeah. I've gained 80 pounds since 2012. I think, yeah. No, it was 2017 because that picture was 2017. But I thought I was fat then too. But yeah.
We all think we're fat, it's part of being a woman.
And I gotta thank traders, because remember the pictures where she drew me a beard and mustache on and I was still handsome? That picture that she has, my Facebook is the black and white picture, and I had the color picture, and I can't find that color picture anywhere. I know where it's at, but I never could, find it. They found it. Thank you for finding the color picture, because I've been looking for that colored picture.
They're so good at research.
They're so good. Yeah. And Betty goes, I'm so good at this, Connie, about your house on Railroad. Not the same town, Betty. I live in Dodge City now, Betty.
Well, they accidentally found the information today they wanted to hear and didn't go any further. It was a problem. Like, the first time I watched Farrah Smiles channel, I had not seen that before. But I mean, I think with calling the detective is a great start, and say, or looking like you did the bitch. I mean, you can't find one bit of information that suits your fancy and go with it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. River said, Constant Sue, if you were a guy, you would be really hot. Just saying. I thought I was really cute in that. I look just like my cousin Troy. If you look at my cousin Troy, that's exactly what he looks like. We've always looked alike. I was like, but tell me you're pressed without telling me you're pressed. Because she made a photo of me with dog ears or dog something sticking my tongue out. Traders makes a doodle face on me. Betty makes a post and a video. None of it dispelling my stance, and what I said. No, they just gotta, you're fat, you're ugly. Okay, I knew that already. Calling me fat hasn't hurt since about third grade, because I've always been a fat kid, like in kindergarten, first, second grade. But by third grade, you're like, I'm over that shit.
Yeah, I mean, they think, at our age, it's the first time we've ever heard one insult. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and like I told you, my niece did. She was sitting on my chin, on my lap, and she had my chin, and she pushed it together like you got a little dent in your chin there. She's like, "Why do you have a butt on your face?" I was
It
like,
was
"Thanks."
hilarious when she told me I was fat. Yes, I was like, well, I mean, all right.
Yep.
What else was I gonna tell you? Yeah, I mean, all I say is when you're writing comedy or jokes or trying to roast someone, the low hanging fruit is the thing that everyone goes for. So go up a couple branches. Like perhaps not say Coco pronounces her last name wrong to be fancy. That's low
Yeah.
hanging, right?
Mary said, "I'm trying to keep saying the site has blocked your mic or camera. Can somebody help us? Because I don't know what that means."
I'm trying to keep saying the site has blocked your mic or camera. You may need to go to your settings and put the option to have your mic and camera on, Mary. I'm not sure. Anybody else smarter than me about that?
I don't know. There's Alisha. She's smarter than us.
Check in your settings, I would imagine, and make sure that your mic and camera options are set for StreamYard or Google. I don't know. Anybody want to come up just to explain it to her so she can walk through it instead of me half-assing it?
Yeah, because I'm a goof too when it comes to this. I don't. Trying to drop this link here again. There we go. Prissy's talking about it. Make sure your little tab over camera is open. Okay. Check the app under mic settings. Okay. It says it's allowed, but it goes to connect.
And then pops up this website block your mic. Does anybody know how to tech support that? And then pops up this website blocked your mic. Do you have any block on?
Let me go see your settings. Audio. Default. No, I don't think so. Mic is default. Echo cancellation, stereo audio, automatic adjust mic volume. I've heard Southern girls say check those boxes and then check them. Guess. No band guess.
I know Alisha and Mamita are really good at this kind of stuff. So
Yeah, I don't know. Play a sound when the guest enters. Oh, goodness, dog. General.
yeah, maybe click out of you. Save the link. Go out of YouTube and maybe.
There it goes. I heard something. Okay, let me go here and see. There's Sarah. Sarah better be you. Don't porn bomb me, bro.
I won't porn bomb you, bro. I'm only here to offer assistance because I just heard. Did it sound like Mary was having problems logging in?
Yeah.
Because I've had this same problem before, so I just wanted to walk her through it if she's listening.
Okay.
So what it is, if you're on your phone, for me, what I discovered after a long bit of trouble is that you have to go to your Google or Safari settings and check allow camera, because you probably have all those settings blocked. That's what will happen the way you just tried to log in. So you need to go to your settings.
Tell her how to do that.
If you're, what's that?
Can you explain to her step by
Right.
step?
So I can't see because I'm driving what she's saying, but if she is on an iPhone, I know that for me on an iPhone, I have to go to my settings and then I have to go to the different apps. Like if it's going through Google, I think, I've had to go through Google and Safari, whatever the apps run on.
She's on a laptop.
She's on a laptop?
Okay. When it says pop up in settings, hit that settings and go. Let me look.
You have to allow the camera and mic permission in an app, at least. I know that.
I would check on Google. I would check on.
Yeah.
to make sure that it's allowing your microphone and video on.
It's usually a safety precaution that we have these things checked off or whatever, that we didn't get permission, so you have to go through, do that. So that's what's happened for me anyways.
Okay, Fluffy saying go into YouTube where apps are listed and you can allow. Oh, you got it.
It's a big pain in the ass, but
Yeah.
it's usually the person's end that's trying to get up, and that happens. Let me put on the chat for a minute.
Sometimes it's
Don't
just
trash me, bro.
Setting privacy microphone turn on always. Yeah. Oh, another thing that can happen if you have a what do you call it? The protection little what's it called? VPN. A VPN will block it too. You have to shut your VPN off sometimes. I found that too when I go up. So if those other things don't work and it's not on a phone, it might be a VPN on your computer turned on. Windows.
Let me see over here. If it's something I could do on my end, let me check that too, but I don't know what I checked. I don't know.
I don't know if you hear Mary, but do you have a VPN on?
It sounds like it's on the user end.
Yeah, because I got right up.
Then I'll shut up.
Alisha said click the gear and hit enable.
I'm just sick that she even has to worry about this.
I just know for me also for a long time the VPN was the culprit.
I don't know. Has she been on a StreamYard before?
Yeah, Mary, there's no rush. There's absolutely no rush. Nobody's going anywhere.
Yeah, if you could use your phone, you could just text that link to yourself on the phone, and then that might work. Let me look at it.
Yeah, nobody's in any hurry.
Yep. Chaotic says her VPN used to kick her from her live streams. I just know I used to have to check it off to go on, but I always use a phone anyways, not a laptop.
I could not do this from my phone.
I find it's way easier on a phone.
Really?
Yeah, I tried it once on a computer. Used the little emojis. Everything was pissing me off. I'm just not used to it, I guess.
Yeah. I don't even know where my phone is 9 times out of 10.
I feel like it's so much faster on the phone.
And I could lay here like this, lay down and do it for my phone. If I'm on the laptop, I can't. But I can't share screen for my phone, so.
You think I can't lay my laptop on my belly?
Yeah, you want to hear the next thing? They're going to make fun of me when they really catch on. They haven't caught on yet. I'm surprised they haven't. But when I type, I was never good at typing because, they cover your hands and you have to type, and I just freeze. So I never learned to type like really fast. And I am absolutely a boomer that hunts and pecks. A, B, C, D. And I'm waiting for somebody to say, is she typing like that? Absolutely, with one finger.
I never correctly learned how to type, but at the age of 20, I became a typesetter for grocery ads, so like Kroger's and Republic's and Eagle Foods and all that. So I had to typeset all day long. So my way of typing is the way I type, which is the way no one on the planet types. I mean, my fingers are all over the place, but I know exactly where I'm going.
Yep.
I'm a hunt and peck. I'm pretty fast at hunt and peck, but I used to get kicked out of typing class.
I slept during typing class. The nun that taught it was 116 years old.
Goofed off too much. I'm not gonna lie.
They put a paper over my hand and she'd say, and I would just freeze. I'd be like, if you just take that away, I could probably do it, but I just freeze. Couldn't do it. But I didn't need typing.
We have to put our papers up. Koko is like 17 words a minute. I'm like, yeah, I know. Scholar in typing, okay?
My mom was trying to teach me shorthand, and I don't know how women of her age did that, because that's the craziest shit you ever seen.
I would love to know it. Just to know it.
Well, I guess I'll
My
take
hand.
it off now, but if she didn't
Mary
hear that,
said-
those tips, if she's like trying right now, make sure you tell her the VPN to check that.
She said, I'm going to try from my phone. I think it's the internet in this motel. Oh, okay. Might be.
Sounds like you need to turn on something on Google, but maybe your phone already has it turned on. So I think
phone, it's usually under your settings to allow the mic or camera under Google or Safari if you have an iPhone, and make sure that you shut the VPN off while you go on the live stream. That will kick you off.
Giving Payback said, VPN or even a safety protection type of program alone, such as McAfee, can sometimes cause websites to block privacy things such as camera and a mic.
All the time for me. It used to piss me off.
Hey, Jimbo. But listening, sorry if I missed any chat. I'm working here around the house right now. Oh, you're fine. This isn't a required meeting. This ain't a mod meeting.
I'll see you later so I can figure out what's going on.
Thank you, Sarah.
All right,
thanks,
bye.
Sarah.
Ash, you're welcome to come up too. Since yeah, Queen Ashley, since you were mentioning all this drama. Giving Payback said, I had an issue with the doctor's appointment a while back. It wasn't StreamYard, but it was a telehealth thing. They had to help me figure it out. Oh.
I tell you one thing I do know for sure. Ever since Queen Ashley turned white, all hell's broken loose.
Yep. I think that's why Benny was so butthurt. Somebody read Kipper's thing right there. Use your mobile Wi-Fi, devoted Mary. Some public Wi-Fi won't allow StreamYard. Okay. Yeah, he is cleaning Kipper's basement.
And Queen Ashley, if you ever so much as killed my dog, I would still have your back.
Oh, she's at work. Okay.
Back since the day I got on here. So we mess with Queen Ashley, we mess with Koko. Let's get that straight.
I made it. Biddy didn't block me in his chat. I guess he went to later read what I said. I don't know, but they didn't block me, and I was not really holding much back. And I made it a habit to say like four or five times that, well, isn't it strange that how many of Benny's ex-mods are now over at the stand? Doesn't that kind of tell you something? I would think I would be like, why are my mods going over there?
Well, I mean, besides Roscoe, Queen Ashley, but that's your dog, so you can do it. No, I mean, that's obviously true. I mean, they can't stick to one idea more than 3 days. It's going to be about this for 3 days, then all of a sudden it's going to be, I mean, come on. I turned my back on these not Benny, but Nickalina and all this bullshit a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I have the need to go back and be friends. I have friends in real life. I have real shit going on in real life. So no, I don't live and die by the people on YouTube who give a shit about me or not. Nor should anyone here.
Right.
As long as you know you're doing the right thing and with the best part, then you don't have to worry about shit.
Right. And for me, the time I always get the most heated, like really is when someone's telling a lie about me that I know is a lie, and I know they know it's a lie. Me and my son's the same way. I mean, it's just like almost fight to the death. I've done plenty of messed up crap that you can bust me out about, and talk shit on me about. You don't have to make up a lie.
I normally can say I don't care about lies about myself because they're ridiculous. I will get real red ass over someone I care about when they
Yeah.
lie. That's when my shit hits the roof. About me, I'll just come on and say, "Oh yeah, no, I didn't fuck a donkey." For those who care, you know. So, I mean, I'm not here to clear up what lunatics have to say about me.
Yeah. And like confusion doesn't like, you know, I told everybody the gay Norwegian story, you know. Well, of course, Benny had to use that against me, and he said that was the person that had the domestic violence charge. And I told him, like, in my best Tiffany voice, no, Benny, it wasn't he wasn't Norwegian, Benny. He lied to me. But yeah, he had my gossip all messed up.
I mean, thank God they, you know, their glass houses must be unshattered.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I guess he thinks that if I would have been embarrassed by the story, I probably wouldn't have told all of YouTube about it, you know.
I will tell every damn story about my life. I think.
Yeah.
You
I just got my file right now. Okay. It's like people, you know, you'd see people always saying, I think people are watching me. I think people are watching me. It's like, well, if somebody's watching me, they have a damn boring life. Bite me now. So I just got here and listening from the beginning. Well, welcome, Bite Me Now. Mary's trying to get her computer thing to hook up. Kipper said, Nick is the fakest tragedy pimp besides Benny Sleaze. Always has been. She's been a BK nut hugger from day one. Never mind their fabricated divorce. Nick may want to ask Chaslin if you can hug BK's nuts. As long as nobody's on Jimbo's, because I am number one nut licker. Is that what it was? Nut licker?
Yeah, I mean, no one's. I'm not going. Don't want to even challenge Constance. Don't even,
Yeah.
I mean, it's all childish when you step away from it for just about 30 minutes. Okay, it's some childish ass shit.
Yep.
That ends up hurting people's real life feelings.
Mm-hmm. And the other new one I heard the other night was she rides hard for him. Okay.
Honestly.
Mm-hmm. I can see him on my steadfasting feed.
Hell, if you find a better match for Nickalina or a better match for Benny, I think they're perfect. I just think they should go live on the North Central East Island.
Yeah, Scapegoat. I told everybody hi over there. They could stream me. I hope they stream me because it's them fools that need to hear about it. You know, what other opportunity would I get to go to their chat and tell them how fucking disgusting they were? Stream me. You can't block me, can you? That kind of defeats the purpose, right? Oh, she's calling me a bitch. Can't do nothing about it because I'm streaming her. Yeah. Go ahead. You have my permission. Although I did ask Ghost the other day. I said, hey, can we at least make a deal? Like, I'm never going to strike anybody. I'm never going to do that because it's just, you know, not who I am. But I asked him, could you please play me at normal speed? Because I talk fast anyway. And if he even bumps me up to 125, then, you know, everyone's like, oh my God, why is she talking so fast? So I said, can you at least just play me on normal speed? He says, I do play you on normal speed. Well, we know it doesn't always happen, but I just wish he would. I forgot who was talking to me about it, but they're like, because I'm a northerner, and to people that are, you know, not from the South, hearing people from the South talk is painful. It's like, get on with it. I got shit to do. Get on with it. So I don't know why I talk fast.
It depends on part of the South, because I happen to speak very quickly, and I know a lot of people in my region do, but there are some singers. Hey, how are y'all? You know, I'm not that kind of Southern person. I'm like, maybe it's because I have the patience of a dead cat, but
I just got shit to do. And like, I hate Mama T and other people that they'll talk like this and wait. And I'm like, get on with it. Just get on with it. I mean, get on with it. But their first thing that Nickalina diagnosed me with was, I don't think she was ever hurt as a child. I think that she talks so fast because she was never allowed to talk. She was pushed out in the family. I'm like, I was an only child. I was an only grandchild for 8 years. I was the only one around to listen to. I talked all the time.
Yeah. Well, everybody in her family was fucking deaf, evidently, if that's
Yep.
worrying about shit.
I was and there was only 3 grandkids in the whole family anyway, so yeah, I was heard just fine. And then they diagnosed me as manic depressive. No, it was what's the thing when you go high and low?
Bipolar.
Is it bipolar?
Hmm.
Yeah, I think they had said I had that with pressured speech. And then I had the tism. She said I had a tism. That was her words, not mine. And then she said, yeah, I was on the spectrum. And now it's crack or meth. That's it. Yeah, that's the current one.
I agree, Temper.
What do you say?
Like I said earlier, Mary is backstage. I
Oh,
don't see her, but
oh, okay. I don't either. Yeah. Invite guest. Let me copy here.
love you, Princess.
Oh, there she is. Good, good, good goodness. How long you been there, honey? There we go.
And then you kick her.
Did I really? I can see me doing that. Are you here?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, my phone's dead. I've got my Bluetooth in, trying to get that charged. I cannot connect to this motel's internet on StreamYard. It's
Okay.
like an unsafe site, so the VPN has me blocked.
Oh, okay.
Mary,
Um,
with you. And Constance, if you don't mind, if anybody wants to put either hearts or prayer hands, whatever you feel
Yeah.
comfortable with in the chat for Mary.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. It's been a hell of a day.
Coco, in fact, I'm going to mute out and you just talk because you're way better than me.
No, I'm not.
No, really, I mean, you do. Yeah, I really want you to. Yeah.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for you guys having my back. Thank everyone for their donations, your prayers. This is probably the most devastating thing that I've been through. Everybody on YouTube is doing this for clicks and views.
Yes.
Apparently, did not watch my live last year. I am a child that was awarded to the state. I have said in a video last year, the 4th child I took from the state. I got custody from the state. My daughter has verified with But Hurt Betty on the phone earlier. So we have witnesses going all over. We have proof coming in. I do have court documents. I was her only permanent legal guardian. Okay, am I going to get on YouTube when my child is missing and say, hey guys, 13 years ago I got this kid? And no, I am a mother. I am her mother. I am who she calls mother. That is all she knows. Her mother gave her up for a sex offender.
Can I ask?
Okay, her dad got custody of her. Her dad took her because he seen that there was a sex offender. So, yay for him. Okay, I've been in more communication with her dad through the years than anybody. But they had a certain amount of circumstantial rights, but in the court documents, it says the mother, biological or biological father, only has rights under the discretion of Mary Taylor because of the drug use, the alcohol, the incarcerations. These people are so good, Nickalina and Benny, at investigating. Why didn't they investigate the person they were talking to? Okay, so it's no secret that this little girl is my baby girl. But did I have to birth her? No, I raised her.
Absolutely not.
And I raised her alone by myself from the time I got her. Now, I did get her from Sandra, which is her paternal grandmother. Right now, we're going to be nice about this because, in the respect of my daughter, they just drug out of the woods. We're going to be respectful. But I don't want anyone ever to think that I would scam or lie or try to make something bigger than it is. It shouldn't have to be made bigger. I raised this baby. I'm mama to her. And I always will be. And she always will be my little girl. Always.
My
Mary,
heart's broken.
I have been here. I have been here since this missing report was filed by her biological father. That's how I found out. Actually, I found out from her best friend in Kentucky. I didn't even find out from him. Since he told me, I got in my vehicle and came here. I was here all weekend. I have stayed in touch all weekend. There is no one here. All the lies on Facebook, there's been no search party by the other side of the family. I'm the only one here with her stepdad. That's it. And my sons were here last night because they were scared what they would find last night with the dogs.
Mary,
But yes,
this is Jimbo.
hey,
Hey,
Jimbo, thank you so much, baby. I would never ever scam anyone.
Mary, you don't worry about that. You do what what you need to do. That's your daughter. You don't have anything to explain. I will take care of this fight. You just ignore it because they wanted to
Thank
fight.
you, guys.
Now they got it. You just
I
take
have
your
people
daughter.
on my Cash App that's wanting their money back, and I want to put this out there. I've already had one that recanted their money. That is fine with me. I'm not worried about that. But with the messages that are coming through with these donations, wanting their money back, I can't support a lie. I promise you guys. I would never ever go on a social media website and tell such an awful, awful lie. Oh, and a little girl that I knew in my heart wasn't coming home. Nickalina and Benny. Nickalina's pissed at me, and this is the way she's going to come after me. Look it up. I don't have a record. But the people they're talking to, you guys please do your research. Look them up because you're going to be there for a week or two looking at these records. Look them up. Look up every one of their names. And then Benny and them will see who they're talking to. I promise y'all, I would never, Jimbo. I'm so thankful for all of you guys. I would never, ever. That's not who I am.
Well, listen. You find out anybody that wants a refund. You let me know, and I'll replace the money.
Well, I don't know how they're doing it, but they're already taking their money back. See, and it's fine. It's fine. I'm okay with that. I just want these people to know that I would never, ever, ever lie. Never. I never. Now, let me straighten this out. My daughter has talked about her Betty. She's in the chat. She can verify this. My daughter has bad anxiety. She is absolutely flipping, my older daughter. And she, unbeknownst to me, when she talked to the news people over here in Jackson County, she said, well, she's not my mom. My mom didn't birth her, but she adopted her. Her thoughts were all over her little sister were missing. I did not adopt Anastasia, but I have raised her from 6 years old until she was grown. And last year, look at the obituary. Click on that. It says grandmother Mary Taylor
Yeah.
because that's the way this baby. I'm the only mom she has.
I don't want to ask you this right now, Mary, but I think this might help some people.
Okay,
Why would Sandra say you only had custody for a little over a year? Is there
baby, look her up. Look it up. I'm trying to be nice right now, but
okay?
I promise y'all.
You
Let me tell you
100%.
something.
I'm
Somebody,
just
On October the 10th of 2010, I got Anastasia. It took me one or a little less than a year. Every Monday, the first Monday of the month, Anastasia and me had to go to court because we're not blood related. And generally in Florida, they will not place a child with a non relative. But in the court documents that I will give proof online so y'all can snap them, read them, pull them up, go look them up. In these documents, it says they could find no suitable family member for her to be with. So the permanent guardianship was given to me. Now, her father was in this court date. He was there the day I received full custody. And he looked right at me and said, Mary, I'm mad as hell my mom gave her to you just because she's my baby and I was in prison, but I'm thankful it's you. And you know what I'm saying? 2 years my ass. This baby lived with me from 2010 on.
well,
li-
Mary. I would say whether you're on board or not, it is an extreme poor taste today of
Yes.
days to question your motherhood. They could have taken this a week from now and do that if they will never forgive them for what they've done today. No,
I mean, come on. It says on the news report they drug her out this morning. I mean, the reason I had to rush here last night is because they called me and said we have canine dogs coming out. We have a serious extreme lead. However they said it, my thoughts were just everywhere, and I knew then canine dogs, and they had a recovery dog. They had a dog that whatever you call it, that's like for
Get that
decomposition.
cadaver dog.
Caverdall.
Right. And I asked when the chaplain and the detective knocked on my motel room this morning because he knew I was here, of course, last night and where I was. He said, he said, we got to have dental records, Mom. Just get dental records. But I got right on it. And I said, well, can I come identify her? She has a distinctive smile because she was getting ready to do like an Invisalign and all that with her front teeth. Anyway, or she wanted to do Invisalign like braces and stuff. But anyway, I said, and he said, this time, absolutely not. She's been out there for a week. And this Florida heat and humidity, I can only imagine.
Yeah. Mary, try not to do
So,
that, okay? Look, I and these people that are trying to make it hard on you, just please put them in afterthoughts. You're her mother. You've had her since she's 6 years old. You raised her.
right,
Biologically, it doesn't matter. You're her mother. You're her mom. Like we had custody of a couple boys for a year and a half, and they call us mom and dad still.
right,
You know,
right,
and they went back. Their parents got their stuff straight, and they were able to go back home and finish being raised by their biological parents. But they still call us
right.
dad. Like you are.
That's because a child is going to call the person who nourishes, loves, protects, disciplines. A child is going to call that person their mom or dad, which, like I said, she knew. Anastasia was old enough to know why her mother gave her up. You know what I'm saying? They were in court with the bio Allison, her name's Allison. They were in court and the child and Anastasia was like 2 years old. And, through time she was with her grandma and dad for a little while until I got her from grandma. And then so she found out. And this girl was not married. She was just dating and had this sex offender living in the home. I can give y'all his name and you can look it up. It's Jacob Rawls. Okay. Well, then the judge looked at her and said, make a choice right now, your child or him. And she said, you're not going to tell me who to be with. And she chose him, y'all. She walked downstairs to wherever you get a marriage license, got it, and 3 days later married him over her own child.
Wow.
And
Listen.
I and her grandma did have her for a little while because her dad had her for a little bit and then he went back to prison. He gave grandma temporary, just because he was in prison. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, he was absolutely pissed when he found out his mom gave his child away. You know what I'm saying? But he learned to live with it and he communicated with me like here and there. It wasn't every day, every week, every month, every year. There would be 2 or 3 years, 4 years go by that we wouldn't hear anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's sad. It's a sad thing. This little girl had hell from the beginning.
Yeah.
From the beginning. And I had 3 other children. And when they brought her to my job in a parking lot at my workplace at 7 o'clock at night, and their exact words was, "Can she live with you?" And I never asked them why, what's going on. I said yes. Then I said, "Is everything all right?" And they're like, "Well, with the drinking and the partying and all this going on." At one point, her grandma had that stomach surgery to lose weight
Yeah.
and she had gotten sick a couple times from that. But at this point, she was not in the hospital So I don't know where all that's coming from. So anyway, the girl that was on TV is her aunt with the grandmother, Sandra and Sheena. And of course, I'm sure people, I'm not even going to go there, never mind. So anyway, it was 7 o'clock at night. I just so happened I was the manager. It was a credit card machine tore up, da 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 da. I just happened to be there at my job when they came. And she's been with me from that day on until she was 3 months from 18 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know why all these lies, but if you're going to go after me, why don't you investigate the people you're talking to? It was easier for Nickalina and Benny to target me, the woman that raised this baby, because my daughter accidentally said adopted. What does it matter if she was adopted or not, Jimbo? Y'all, you guys, like you said, this is my little girl. I raised her. She called me mama the whole time I had her. I'm not on her Facebook. She has one family relative, and it says Mary Taylor mother.
I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah, if I didn't raise her, why? If I wasn't mom, then why did she put that?
You absolutely are her mom. Like I said, that paperwork don't even matter.
I want to share it with you guys, though, Jimbo, because you're getting targeted and Kemper's getting targeted because you and your community helped me. Everybody, constant help, Coco out. Everybody's helping. I don't want y'all to get targeted because someone thinks I'm lying.
It don't matter.
We've been targeted. Yeah, we're good.
I know. I watch y'all. I watch Jimbo. I try. Jimbo has such late lives. I get up at 3 for work every morning. So Jimbo, I do try, but I do get, believe it or not, hand to Jesus on this. Drop me dead. I get up in the morning at 3 getting ready, and whatever I miss, I'll turn it on and listen while I'm getting ready.
A lot of people when you get up.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of times you're still rolling or just went off. And then Constance, I know you guys are going to be, I think this was just a way to say, oh, what's Jimbo making out of this? And you didn't have to do what you did. And I know you've been talking about her, Betty. She told me she let you know what was going on last night.
Yeah.
Because I asked her, would she let you know that if I wasn't on, you knew why. It wasn't just like didn't want to be there.
Yeah, I knew what was going on, and I was tore up. It was.
I know.
And I told Kemper about it because I knew he wouldn't say anything. But it's we both had that same gut feeling that you had. And
Right.
and
Right. And I'm a mother. Like I said, I might not have birthed Anastasia. I might not have went and carried her 9 months. You don't have to do that to be a mom or dad. Any man or woman can be a mother or father, but it takes a hell of a person to be a mom or dad. And, as long as I can keep it in my heart and not let this YouTube mess get to me, I just got to keep and know in my heart that she did love me and she did. And I was mom to her and I always will be.
That's right. And that's why the detectives came to your hotel room to let you know.
I'm the first person. The first person they came to.
That's right. And Mary, I'm gonna get off panel here. I'm gonna be listening. If you need
Thank you.
you need me, call me, message me, whatever you need to do. Just I'm here for you. Okay.
Thank you, Jimbo. I appreciate you. God bless you, honey. Okay, girls, what questions y'all got?
I'm I'm so emotional that I don't speak good. So if Coco used to hear Coco,
Yeah, I'm here.
you like yeah, I just can't even. I can't. I can't. Can you?
Yeah.
You?
Is there any questions in chat either that they're asking? Because I can't
not
see.
if I see them, Mary, but I don't see anything other than just complete support right now.
Okay.
I have a question, but I don't know if it's respectful enough. But
It does not matter. I'm an open book, honey.
Biddy's out there spouting that. Well, she put her out on the streets twice.
No, ma'am. That's not true.
Well, yeah.
Anastasia permanently left my home 3 months by the deputies, 3 months before she turned 18. The reason that is because teenagers, they run off. Their Anastasia was very resentful because she wanted to be loved. You know what I'm saying? She wanted her real family to love. They showed up to no birthday parties. They showed up to no Christmases. Then no one showed up, and it's not the lack of me inviting, not dad, not anybody. Okay, they didn't
I know.
show up.
But
It's
the
like I got her and everybody disappeared.
fact is that you did. And for anyone to try to take that away from you, uh, I, I can't even calculate that in my brain.
That's what's hurting me right now. Why
And
would you try to deface the fact that I'm her mom?
well, here's what's Mary, you don't have to worry about what people think if you're the mother or not. We got
Right.
that handled, and we will make sure every single soul on this internet believes that you are her mother. That is not your job.
Right.
That is our job as your friend. And also our job as your friend is to let you relax and delegate to us to handle the bullshit because you don't need to hear all this damn bullshit.
Well, I
Because
will let y'all know I have not watched Vinny's and I have not watched
it's
Nickalina's,
not
nor
it's
will
not
I watch it.
I will tell you if you need to, and I'm sure Connie will too. But you don't need to watch this crap. It's not healthy, and nor is it true. So it's not
Absolutely don't
Right.
watch it.
action. It's
Don't
just
watch
Well,
it.
I was going to explain this to y'all. The reason Anastasia left my home is, my father was dying. Most of the people that's been in my community forget knows I lost my father. Well, of course, Anastasia was there with us. Anastasia was a really good help because that was Pawpaw. That's what she called him, her Pawpaw. And she was there when he died and all that. Well, Anastasia had so much. This was a child that got a shitty start. You know what I'm saying? And she wore the nice clothes and got the good education. And you see where I'm going. I mean, I tried to do everything. I've never whipped my children. I have never whipped none of my children in almost 30 years that I've had children, except my oldest son, because his ADHD off his medicine when he was about 13, he decided to do some stupid stuff and the
Mary.
law got involved.
Can I just tell
But
you that?
listen, the cops are the one who told Anastasia that it was time for her to go because she kept running off with these boys, which is not the first time. I mean, she's not the only girl that's ever done this crap. But it don't mean I love her any less.
Right.
And let me tell you this, if I had put Anastasia out twice, do y'all think she would have wanted me there when my granddaughter died? Do you think she'd be on Facebook labeling me as her mom? Hell no, she would be trashing me.
I was one of those girls. I absolutely was one of those girls. We've all heard my story about when I was going, running away with a 19-year-old. I was absolutely one of those girls.
She was boy crazy now. I'm going to tell you, the baby was boy crazy. But so was my sister, the one that got sexually assaulted and
Well, let
unalived.
it be
So
known
was she
you
when we
had
were
the first
younger.
teenage child, daughter, who's ever wanted to run away from home and be with a boy. Let
Oh, I know.
okay? Because I'm pretty sure that's the way teenage girls work. And
Yeah, and the cop, I remember the deputy's name was female cop. We were standing there in the middle of the road. They called me. It was like 12:30 at night. And they said, Miss Taylor, we found your daughter. She's on so-and-so road. So I jumped in the car and I ran over there to get her. And I said, why do you keep doing this? Well, I want to be on my own. I want to go out into the world. I said, baby, this world is too big for you. And the cop told her, she said, you have literally, before your mother got here, told me that your real mother gave you up for an SO, and this woman has a lot of health problems, and you keep on and on. So you're over the 6 month status, like 17 and a half. She said, when will you be 18? And we were like 3 months. She said, it's time for you to go. She said, if you want to be in this big world, you go and get in this big world. So I took Anastasia home. Of course, I didn't leave her there. I took her home and we talked. And she said, it's not that I don't love you, I've done you so wrong. I'll find messages and post them that come from her that show that, I don't mind now. I know she's gone and I'm not trying to hurt her, image in any way, but just to show that she apologized over and over about the way she treated me and how she treated Anastasia. And she said, I don't want to be in this big world. So I took Anastasia home and we talked. And she said, can y'all hear me? Hello?
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I had a phone call. Apologize, but she called me, and she's like, "Mom, so and so and so." And when she said she was bleeding or whatever, I'm like, "Okay, well, let me see what I do." You know, it's 9 o'clock at night. Blah blah blah. No one in her family was there but me. I was the only one there for Anastasia. Now her, of course, boyfriend was there and his grandmother, but and her stepdad, the one that's here now, you know, that's married, getting divorced from her biological
No,
mom.
no, I'm here. Well, the moral of the story, I think, today is that here is what you're sitting here doing today because of their actions. You
Right.
should, I mean, what I would be doing is laying in the bed, crying, and have my family surrounded with me. But because they
I
decided
don't have nobody here with me.
bright-eyed, bushy-tailed in the morning and try to create this situation, and now we're supposed to believe they just right wrongs when this is the outfall and damage they do. Are you
Right.
fucking kidding
Right.
me, people?
Alisha
You
has
know
a
what
question.
though?
Can you
I
read
want to
that?
say this, and I want to say this where they all can hear it. All those, you know,
Yes.
whatever. I want to say this. I hope they eat their crow. I hope they understand or whatever happened to them in their life to make them have so much hate in their heart. I don't have that kind of hate. I have never, ever, ever had this kind of hate to torture someone and their child is no longer here. No matter how you raised them, if you had them, if you didn't, you're right, Coco. I'm sitting here doing this because I'm a self-explanatory. I will go on to the end of the world to prove that I'm not a liar.
They
That's
don't
how I've
believe it.
always been.
The people that care about you the
They
most,
don't care. They don't care.
they don't care.
I'm
Can I ask
sorry.
you a question? From Midnight Baker.
Yes.
She said, please ask Mary if she's okay to say how much money is being asked to be refunded. Do you know?
Oh, I know that when we were asked by the motel because I was screaming out in front, like to kind of go away and take a breather away from because the cops were here and all. So we went down to Sonny's and I grabbed me a tea and we were sitting there. And I know there's I'll have to look on my phone because I'm using my phone right now for this live. I'll have to go on there. Like I know $50 went back, and I wanted to say, don't mark me on this, but it said I wanted to say it said for Beth. And as soon as I clicked on it, it said, but it's a different name on the Cash App, but it said Devoted Survivors sent this back. So I guess they must have sent, like they retroacted it. And as soon as I clicked on it to heart it, it went back to them. And then there was and the message said, I cannot support a lie. And I said, okay, well, this is one of these types of people that only hear one side of the story. So I don't want their help anyway.
Right. I agree. I agree. I agree. And you know what? And I said this earlier in our community chat. I said, do you think if I thought he was a liar, I would kiss my $10 goodbye and that would be done? There is no need
Right,
a woman
right,
to coals over the facts I don't know or do not know. Okay. But what I'm willing not to do is take a chance on that. I was like, well,
right.
maybe I didn't. But what I do know is for the 10% fear that she may be telling the truth, I'm damn sure not going to speak up and say anything. And I'm not saying that's the way I feel, Mary. I believe you 100%.
Right,
I'm
I
talking about those
understand.
people. Can I ask you this? What can we do to help now? Because you're in a room with people that love you and want to help, and you ain't gonna hear another damn word about money. I'm sure Constance feels that way. I know Jimbo feels that way. I'm sure I feel that way. How many?
Well, I want to say this since you mentioned money. It was being spread on Facebook by a grandma that me and my oldest daughter has a GoFundMe. I would like to say this hand to the Bible. I do not have a GoFundMe. I
Okay,
have not tried to set anything up. We are gonna I've been told I wouldn't even be welcome at the funeral. But then now I will say we
what?
have to set our differences to the side. So grandma did call me back We did talk. She did apologize about the Benny thing, and she said she would straighten that out. She was just angry. She's got going through. I'm sure. I know she loves Anastasia. You know, everybody loves Anastasia. Everybody's angry and sad and mad and want to hurt people. We would love to go to the jail and drag this dude out ourselves. But you know what? If we start acting crazy, this trial will go the wrong way, and we can't do that. We have to get justice for this baby. So I will let everyone know we don't have a GoFundMe. I'm not asking anybody for money for no funeral. That is something that we will situate. I very appreciate it. The only thing I'm doing right now that I know this room is paid for till tomorrow, so now that I know what's going on, we are waiting for the coroner to get done with the complete autopsy.
That's my
And
question.
I do have enough, yeah, I do have enough donations that I think Mama She just sent a donation in. I think it popped across the top of the screen. But I do have enough money for a room, till Friday, Saturday. So I'm not worried about that. And I've never wanted to make this about money. I stress that in every single video.
No, we know.
And of course, no matter what I say to some people, they're going to take every word I say and twist it, and I'm okay with that because I'm not watching them. I can't watch them because it's going to make me angry.
No, and nor do I want you to. But for us as a community, everyone can tell you when we want to help someone, we want to help them.
I know y'all do. I know y'all do, Coco. And I'm sorry all of y'all are getting attacked over
You
this.
don't
This
give
is
a rat's
insane.
ass. These people have attacked me 45,000 times.
I remember, girl. I've been watching you from the get. Whenever it all started with what's her name? I can't think.
Yeah.
I can't think. But when it started with her about the money thing, everybody's a scammer.
But nothing
But you
stops.
know what gets me, y'all, about this? I'm sorry to cut you. What gets me is these people on those communities vaguely see that her body has been recovered. They are seeing that this baby is no longer on earth with us. She's been put to peace with God. Even though they see that, they just won't stop.
Okay. Well, they're not
Yeah,
going.
how much information do they need to stop?
They're not going to. And I pray that you don't watch it because it's going to be a bunch of horse shit that you don't.
I'm not gonna watch
I'm
it.
not
I
gonna watch
can't.
it either. So I mean, it's watching. There's no information to be known about it. So I mean, um,
Now, what information, if you don't mind me asking y'all, so I can clarify anything, what information do you guys have as far as her death? Have y'all read the thing? Do you know that they've gotten the suspect, the charges have been raised? You know all this, right?
Alicia had a question about
we don't.
how did he have ties to her? Like they
We
said he was
have
from Alabama.
oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know how long I'll be here because the detective said they can't put a time because I asked him, I said, now that you have this guy, he called me back like 4 times after he had came here with the chaplain. But long story short, I don't know how long I'll be here. It'll probably just be another day or two. But he said he's going to sit. We don't know how she died. We don't know where it happened, if she was taken there. We do know that he's a resident of, she was found in Houston County, and he's a resident of Dothan, Alabama. I guess Houston County may be in Dothan. I don't know, but
You don't know his connection to.
huh?
You
No,
don't.
no, no, no. That's what I'm saying. He said that they're trying to get all the information, and by the end of the week, he would sit down and tell me everything they know.
So I'm because I know this is going to be 1,000 other questions. So we don't
Uh-huh.
believe it's the boyfriend, and we don't believe it's the coworker.
We know for a fact it's not the boyfriend. He was in jail until Monday around 10 o'clock.
Okay.
He's been in jail for over 2 months. So the boyfriend was cleared from the get. He has a solid alibi. The guy from work, this is not the guy from work.
Okay. Cool.
And when they told me this, did y'all not hear his name? Hold on, let me tell you his name. Marquis. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'll post it on my community page. I'll have to look. Huh?
I thought the last name was.
It's Marquis. It's Marquis something. I can't remember the last name right off.
I'll look it up.
Oh yeah, and we looked him up, guys. This is probably gonna be hard to hear. He has priors. His priors is sexual offense, and he slit someone's throat, but he didn't kill them, so he had like an aggravated assault thing charge on him.
But we don't know how they know each other or anything.
No, that's what they're trying to. I see. When I talked to him earlier, and I was like, he said, "Hey, we have him. The state attorney just raised his. He was a person of interest. Less than an hour, they called back and said his charges had been. He had been charged with capital murder." I said, "Did he kidnap her? Did she know?" He said, "We're working on that now." Well, now they've added kidnapping. So I hadn't talked to the detective, but on the thing on the paperwork with Jackson County, they've added kidnapping to his charges. So I guess when they went to the house and the dog sniffed out like a blood driplet or drops or something, I don't know yet. So this is just speculation from what only thing they're telling me, because they want what they want to do. Y'all know how it works. They want to get everything together and then have everything at one time when we sit down.
It's Marquis DEVAN McCloud.
McCloud, that's it.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to say that 100.
What?
Nickalina and Benny are doing a fundraiser for Sandra tonight. If I can do it,
That's fine.
make her a
That's
million.
perfectly fine. If that'll help get this baby buried, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. That's fine. I mean, if they need help, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just so curious how the detectives, and I wish I wasn't talking to the mother. Um, I would love to know how they even pieced together that Marquis McCloud knew her. I know they're wonderful at their job, but
Right. Well, and these detectives are from Alabama,
yeah,
and we were suspicious because we were dealing with Jackson County Sheriff. Then it went to they called my daughter 11 times Sunday night around 2 o'clock. She was freaking out. She was asleep. She woke up around 5 to get the grandbaby going for school, and she pretty much, she called back. They said, let us call you back at lunch. And somebody had turned in a thing that Anastasia was on her way to my older daughter's house. And she's like, no, that's another lie, whatever. But she realized they were from Alabama, and she asked, why does it say y'all from Alabama? And they said, well, we can't go into, the details right now, but we're using resources from everywhere. Well, then we found out because he lives in Alabama. You see what I'm saying? But you know how people will live this place or have a license there, and then they might
yeah.
have moved down here 3 or 4 months ago, and they just ain't
And
changed.
Alabama
Yeah.
and the Panhandle of Florida is, a good.
Oh no, we're right next door. Where I'm at, it's not that far at all.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
across the street sometimes.
pretty much. I think it's the next. I think Dothan is the very next exit down from
I'm
where I'm
definitely
at, or
familiar
2
with
exits
that
down.
area. I
Yeah.
I have a place in Destin, so I'm very familiar with all of that area.
I don't know, but I'm going to keep y'all posted. I swear. When he gives me the information, I want to know. That's the number. I'm like you. I'm a mom. That's the number one question. How did she know this fella? Because she was so excited her boyfriend was coming home Monday, and that's why we knew from the start she would have never done this. So did she get a ride from somebody? Did she? We don't know. We have so many questions. We just don't know. And it's just strange. Did you pull up his Facebook or something, Coco, or did you
I should
pull
Google.
up his report?
I should Google it. I said,
Okay.
uh,
Did you pull? Is there any way while you're looking, if you feel like it, you don't have
yeah, no,
to, but to see if you see those same charges? Because my daughter pulled all that up.
Marquis charges or whose charges?
Right. She said he has Marquisa. She said he has priors. He's a convict, like slitting somebody's throat. She called me ecstatic about this crap. I can't see you guys in chat. I can't see the comments, but I do appreciate all you guys' support and your prayers.
Where did I put his name? Oh, all right. Here we go.
Somebody said a news report. They said that they had communicated by phone. Just Listening said that.
Ooh, I can see
Alisha-
images of him.
What is it?
I'm looking at images of him right now.
Oh, okay.
But I want to get to his.
Alisha just posted a link to the recent update.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Can someone click on that link and see what it says?
Yeah. Let me see if I can do it. Let me go get it. I'll put it in back chat here.
Okay, baby. Somebody's got birds chirping.
That's me.
I know you're always sitting out there, Koko, on your porch. Oh, let's see.
I'm running a record search right now. It's coming.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on my laptop just trying to like pull up Jackson County News or whatever. They said he's in the Alabama jail though. Because, see, her dad went to jail Saturday. He was riding around with a sawed-off shotgun, and they caught him. So he went to jail Saturday. As I was leaving here Saturday, he went to jail.
Anastasia's mom, dad did.
Yeah, her real dad, because he was out looking for his daughter. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, that's. Well, I'm for that. So.
Right, right. So anyway, they caught him, and he's not allowed to have any weapons because he's a prior felon. So they got him.
Coco, I'm going to put it in back chat.
Okay. Let's see if I can get to it.
I don't see it.
I don't either.
There, I'm slow. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
Search real quick and see what happens. All right. All right, let's look at this one. It's taking a long time to load. I'm sorry, Mary. It's just.
Yeah.
It's
My phone's slow too.
If he's 30 years old from Madison, Alabama, I found him. So let me just look for a second. Let me tell you, Marquis McCloud, you don't want a bunch about 200 women pissed off at you. All right. Do you suspect that Marquis McCloud has a criminal record? Yeah, there. I'll pay it up to page. Let's go. Come on.
Did you see the link I put for the news reporter?
sorry.
Deputies recover body of missing pregnant 19-year-old Florida woman.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, I'm still working on this real quick.
Yeah, and I've Jimbo's had to teach me, like, Jimbo doesn't watch anybody's crap yet. Like the other night, he was sitting over there just saying the horridest shit, trying to trigger Jimbo. And I was like, Jimbo, don't watch you. Jimbo, don't watch you. And they always tell me, don't watch, don't watch. Well, I guess I'm a glutton for punishment or something, because I'm like, damn it, I'm going to watch. And the more I watch, I'm like, I'm the one that goes around telling Nickalina and Benny are liars. Don't watch them. And here I am, knowing they're liars, watching them, and what did I find out? They told nothing but lies, and I'm like, why am I shocked? You know, yeah, I wouldn't even watch them.
They don't trigger me at all.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just bored. It's the same old shit. I'm like, why am I going to watch this? It's just the same old crap.
Yeah.
Nothing new. They're not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
They said they find a dead frog, keep it in their pocket for a week, and go, "Oh my, lo and behold, there's a dead frog." I mean, they have never found one thing, exposed one thing, right one wrong. Ain't nothing. They don't do shit. Ignore them.
Benny's earth-breaking news was, I was accused of attempted murder, which is bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I don't pray to his Jesus or his God.
But yeah, I
don't need to do social media. Just give me his information.
Yeah. And I know, I mean, just hearing what they said today, set me off. So Mary, just it's all crap, and I wouldn't even. And that's their goal, though. Their goal is to outrage. We know that.
Yeah. So someone else can make a live about them, so they can respond. I mean, it's just, when I thought about it after this morning, after watching it, I was like, I hope Jimbo and Kipper get back on and go, so what do we need to do next? Let's help this and not even damn address it, which I know I'm doing now. But Jimbo and Kipper are better people than I am. So, I mean.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm still
but the messed up thing is, on my community tab, I have the screenshot where Jimbo screenshot where Benny already apologized to him for all this. He said, I'm sorry I brought it up. It was my place. I had no business doing it. It wasn't that big of a deal. So he's already apologized for this. So why is he doing it again?
He's a dumbass. He's not taking medicine. So he's just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to pre-criminal public records. Okay.
And the people that are asking to come up, it's not that I'm afraid you'll talk over. It's just, this is the first time I've done this on my phone with so many people. And before, when I've just had like one or two, it has just bleeped my phone off and into my whole thing.
Yeah, I'll get down and continue my research. And when I find something, I'll come back up. How about that?
Okay. Let me see. Let me scapegoat here. And whoever that's going by Joanna, I that looks like a porn picture to me, so I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do it. But here, let me drop this. It was just a pretty important matter, and I didn't want my phone to go bleep. Now I got to find it again. Oh. But yeah, Mary, if you don't, we could all speak up, but you don't have to. And I know you've had problems with Nickalina before, before this even started. That's how I think Stacy started talking to me about because of you. Okay, here's a link. There we go. Thank you, Timmy. And this whole crap, this whole Cash App gang crap, that's totally Benny's MO, you know. They probably did tell everybody, ask for a refund, which is just gross. Gross. Daisy said, BK, look into the eyes of your little boy. God isn't happy with you, bro. He could take that little child or anything just to shake you and wake you up, BK. You are a vile human. Yeah, that's why I don't ever write checks my karma can't cash. Because Alisha. Don't poor mommy, bro. There we go.
Hey,
Bye.
I'm just going to be a second. I just wanted to let Koko know I sent her over on Discord the background check on the Marquis guy with all of his background information on there.
Okay. Mary, you still here? She might be muted. What'd you find out, Alisha? I seen you send it, but if I check it, then it'll kick me.
Okay. Let me see if it'll let me pull it up.
Okay.
All right. So October 7th, 2021, aggravated assault with a cutting tool. Aggravated battery, criminal damage to property, 2nd degree, 2nd degree rape, 2nd degree sodomy, and then possession of pistol after convict violence, and violation of sex offender registry law.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and wasn't her last message on text message? She said, I did something stupid, or I feel so stupid, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw something like that. Let me see. Well, her last was, everyone says follow your heart, but if my heart is in a trillion pieces, which piece do I follow?
Mm-hmm.
But that was May 7, 2022. That was a pinned message. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones I won't read because they're more personal and they tag people that she's talking to.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy, it will be interesting to find out how he knew her and why he went after her like that. It says the article say he was originally arrested last week for violation of probation crossing state lines. And then somehow within the last couple of days, they figured out that he had something to do with her murder and kidnapping, and they added those charges on.
Okay. Should I remove? I gotta remove Mary. Is that what they're saying? Okay. There we go. Yeah. Okay.
I will drop down now so you guys can continue on.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, that's some scary ass charges there, and she was just a little thing. She was just a little thing. She was like, you know, there's some more juicy gossip for the haters. My son saved my life. I was running amok, you know, all over Oregon. It's a wonder I'm alive. Then I found out I was pregnant, and I'm like, I gotta settle down. And I did. So you just grow up. You know, when you get a kid, you grow up. But yeah, ran away all the time. So spoiled brat. I was spoiled brat. That's exactly what I was. No, it wasn't the guy, Sarah. It wasn't the guy from the restaurant. I'm still so shook sitting up here that, for one, that it even happened. For two, that they'd be such fuck nuts to even do this crap. And now it's not like when they know they're wrong to back down and say, okay, guys, well, we're gonna, we're sorry. Oh no. Seems to me like they're going to double down on this and ride it hard. It's just disgusting. Jackie Blue said, I feel sure this is the person who threatened her. I'm getting back to see. I apologize if this has been established. I think it was that Marquis guy, yeah. Daisy said, everyone needs to stop giving 777 a BK reaction. They're evil and feed off hurting people. Their day will come, and reality will smack them in the face. Yeah. And this is, I was sitting here asking myself the other night, I'm like, I'm the one up here telling everybody, don't listen to them. Don't have them on your panel. Don't give them any 1 ounce of respect. Don't take anything from them because they're liars. And then what do? I'm sitting over there watching them. And I'm waiting, for something big, what's BK going to say? And they say I'm accused of attempted murder. I'm like, well, that's bullshit. And then I had to kick my own ass because I was like, bitch, he's a liar. They lie. Why are you sitting here shocked? And I'm like, why am I watching them? I don't know why I watch them. But for Nickalina, it's because, being a clip channel and because I want to document how vile she is. I do watch her so I can get those moments. But I'm to the point now where I think I got enough moments. If everything that I put out there doesn't show you who she is, what's more? So for this moment, because I might change my mind 10 minutes from now, but for this moment, I'm not going to watch. I mean, I'm done. Because it's all lies. It's nothing of ever truth. Nothing. No receipts for anything ever. Never has. Never has. Neither one of them. Kipper said, Biddy doesn't get it. The reason he can't see his son is because his own karma. He keeps seeing it out and keeps coming back to him. That's my first thought. Exactly. I was thinking at some point, Biddy might think, because I really believe in karma. Absolutely. And you can't go around, and I think Nick gets her karma. I just don't think he tells anybody about it, Like, I had that list of the Mean Girls profiles. I see 2 of those profiles have disappeared. Well, they're the kind of people that wouldn't say anything about it because they're never going to admit to something wrong. But one of Kaz's profiles gone, and I'll post the link. And one of Cushy's profiles gone. And I'm trying to think who the third one was right now. But yeah, they're all yeah. I think I do. It's just too much. I mean, and I'm glad they're streaming me because, like I said, they need to hear this more than anybody. They absolutely do. You reap what you sow, you do. And I mean, Biddy's sitting up here saying how everybody's so bad. And, Biddy, you don't have the best track record either. I don't know why people have to go to real life just because they get butthurt. I'm going to find out everything about you. Okay. I think Scientific Skeptic was explaining that the other day that was, I guess, back in the early day of the internet, that was the go-to thing, being doxxed. So people that are been around a while, they know that that's like the online extortion, and then so they use it. But it's ridiculous because we've seen like Rap and Dolly both be accused of rape, and they're back on YouTube. So really, what more could they possibly find out about anybody? Because we all know YouTube is so fickle that it ain't gonna matter. They can find out that you raped chickens after midnight, and there might be 10 people that care, but 5 of them will probably come back and forget about it. 5 won't care, and it doesn't ever run anybody off. I've not been around but like 2 years, but I've never seen anybody's past brought up to them that ran them off. Buttercup Baby says, oh, they are still in 777 watching at Ghost. Well, good. I'm glad I got such good content that it kept them tuned in for this long. That's what they were saying the other day over there. Oh my God. Nobody was like, God, do I have to listen to her? I wish she'd get out of here. And I'm like, I'm on your computer. I'm not standing next to you. I'm on your computer screen. You know how to get rid of me? You could just exit off. It's just that easy. Or they'll say, oh my God, we had to listen to 3 hours of you. No, you didn't have to. You could log off. Nobody makes you sit there and listen to my ramblings. But if you do, I think you're a fan. And like I said earlier, the best part is I can sit over and say anything I want to about them, and they can't block me. If I was in the chat saying it, they'd block me for sure. But they're not going to block me if I'm here. Just must mean that, what's that word? Koko said, hey, Nick and Benny, you might want to call Sandra back. Yeah, you sure should. Yep. Oh, and Cushy just posted, what the fuck you on, Sue? Yeah. When they can't attack your words or your facts, you're either fat, ugly, lonely, no life, everybody hates you, nobody likes you, on drugs. That's the standard go-to on YouTube. Standard. I mean, you could write it out as a textbook of what, shit to say. That's all they ever say. Okay, yep, whatever you say. Yes, whatever you say. What they're hoping is, I'll be like, am I on something? Maybe I better shut up. I might be on something. Well, people, have I stopped yet? So I'm probably not gonna. I'm not gonna talk any slower, Not gonna do it. I remember one time, it was, I think on Facebook, somebody's having an argument, and somebody said, shut the fuck up, put the STUF. And one of my friends says, has that ever worked in your life? Has there ever been a stance anywhere in real life or not where someone told you to shut the fuck up and you did? I don't know why people do it, because it never works. Yeah, what a burn. We're all on drugs. Yep. Yeah, we're irrelevant. We're all on drugs. We're all lonely. We're all drunk. We're all mostly irrelevant. Yeah. What else? And I know we were talking about this the other day, that there are fat people on meth. I've never seen a fat person on meth, but I don't know. I would surely hope that if I was on meth, I would not be 315 pounds. If I'm doing meth and I'm 315 pounds, somebody's got an issue somewhere. Wouldn't I be getting a refund? Going back to the guy, I'm like, sir, this here methamphetamine ain't making my ass any smaller. Long ago said, I couldn't know what I'd do if I were on. Oh, I don't know, talking to me, I get confused. Then he just says, Tammy, she said she would give back wrenches if you want. Yes, Tammy, I explained this. I didn't think about when I gave wrenches. I just gave wrenches to people that I knew, respected, or I knew they were a good creator. So I just gave a wrench out. I didn't even think about all the YouTube politics that comes with it. Fast forward to me being a pedo sympathizer. Well, it was brought to my attention that some people that I gave a wrench to might not want to be seen as a mod for a pedo sympathizer. And I didn't want anybody to feel uncomfortable by not showing up because they had a wrench here, or having a wrench they didn't want. So I just kept it with the people that I knew wanted them. And then I thought, if anybody really wants it, then they'll comment like that. And if you want yours back, yeah, that was my goal. That way, people who don't want it, they don't have to pretend they want it, just it's just silently not spoken, and there's no big issue with it, because I've hated when people said mostly Izzy, because she says it all the time. I know, because of me, you have a target on your back. I'm like, oh please. No, I've noticed that. Yeah, if you're over here supporting me, you might just have a target on your back as a sympathizer of a sympathizer, which is ridiculous. But Coco says, first of all, I take down her bitch. Yeah. Long said, I wouldn't own what I do if I were on drugs. Beside, who was tripping on shrooms while on YouTube? Yeah, that was Nickalina. Yeah. What about the river? What about the river money, Nick? Yeah. Love you too, Coco. Yeah. The hunter said, I can't believe Biddy did this on the day this young lady was found. He's not changed since he messed up Summer's case. Right. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So when all this came out and Mary was, thinking about getting a search party together, I was like, oh God, I hope Bullhorn Betty don't show up down there. And then, as you know how much I don't like the woman, but I was sitting there going, you know what? If my daughter was missing, I don't think I could turn Bullhorn Betty down. I think I'd be like, anybody that could come and help, come help. Okay. There we go. How's that? Oh, shit. How's that?
Hold on, let me turn my YouTube off.
Okay. Somebody let me know
Okay, sorry. I had it on my desktop. I was like trying to turn it up. So I was just catching some of it because I was in and out, but yeah, she doesn't even watch them. Yeah, and it's so sad. And you know that they're I think they have something to do with like trying for the refunds and stuff. They're driving that force. That's so
oh
bad.
yeah.
So bad.
Because I wouldn't even think
a care package. I can send a care package, like like with like some like. If there's a Walmart by her anywhere, I can put an order in and I can get her some stuff if she wants some stuff. You're able to get a hold of her.
Yeah, I think she's coming back. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, if you talk to her,
I'm sure you don't expect her to come back. Mary, if you want to lay down and rest, you don't have to come back. I mean, I'm not.
Yeah.
We got everything taken care of. We need to get taken care of it, unless you want to. But yeah.
But I don't mind putting something in because I have an account with Walmart and I can if she needs just whatever, if she needs something to just buy or whatever, like I'll definitely get her a little care package and she can go pick it up at the Walmart or whatever. I'll put it in her name or just put it that her name's Mary. Go pick it up. That's all I can do right now, but I want to show my support.
Yep.
And a care package is good, especially when you're traveling in the situation.
And I just can't imagine having to deal with it and then having to deal with Nick. And it's
and they're not going to let up. Yeah, they're not going to let up. They're gonna go hard in the paint with that. It's just sad.
Because the sadistic don't like the pain.
Yeah, they're just pathetic, too.
Hey,
and they'll end up turning on each other again. Watch. We'll end up fighting, turning on each other because they'll reveal each other's secrets, so then they get nervous and they get paranoid with each other, and they shut each other down. But yeah. So if you get a hold of her, or whatever, or you could pass on my email or whatever, because I emailed you.
Okay. I will look what I get of her. So I do everything on this Android phone. It's a crappy little phone, so I'm afraid everything I little do is going to just bleep it all off. So. But
well,
yeah,
whenever you're done doing whatever you're doing, I just wanted to put that. I want to put that out there that I would like to get her a care package. So I just need to know like what she likes, or and for whoever needs, I can get her.
Stacy and Butthurt Betty know Mary way better than I do, so they might be able to tell you. Like, I hardly know Mary, but yeah. Hey, Wee Frosty.
Yeah, I would like to do something for her because I just don't know where she's at, and I don't want to put. We don't need to put everything on social media where she's at, what she's doing, because just keep that on. We don't need all that.
Yeah.
So if they're in the chat, and then I see that you have Ocean Lover in your chat too. They did that to Ocean Lover too.
Yep, I sure did.
They ran her. They ran her. They drive her real bad.
Yep.
All right, so I just want to put that offer out there. So if you guys hear me in the chat, but her Betty and whoever else she said it was, you guys can, if you could, check me out on my channel or whatever, and just leave a message, and then I'd like to get her like a little care package.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. No problem. You take care, and you're probably stressed out too. That's a lot of stress.
Just a
All right,
tad
take
bit.
care. All right, Constance.
Yep.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, cancer is scary enough. Like
Yeah.
my mom had it, the stomach cancer, and I mean, I'm just like my mom. My life is patterned, hers like almost perfect, and I just know I'm gonna get that phone call one day, and ugh.
Oh, it's life is too short. Life is too short to be sitting here and doing people wrong and doing people dirty and just being just sideways. You know, I don't get it.
Mhm.
I think I was a hippie. I'm a reincarnated as me, but I think I was a hippie back in
Yep.
another life, because I just don't understand it, how people can be so mean and ugly. And I've had a hard life, you know, I've had a lot of things happen to me in my life, but I just can't, because I remember of what it feels like to go through this or go through that. So I'm more compassionate towards those people that go through things.
Yep. I would
All
want
right,
to
I'm gonna let you
me.
go. I gotta jump down right here real quick. But
Okay.
I just wanted to put that offer out there, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Bye.
Yeah, Ocean Lover that's in chat. That is the one that Nickalina scammed. You know, long gone. Early detection is so important, and um, I drive my doctor crazy. I drive her crazy. Like, is it cancer? Is it cancer? Is it cancer? Like this breathing issue I have. They want to make sure it wasn't my heart, so I went in and had the heart done. They said, no, your heart's fine. And I'm telling you, it's my throat. It's in my throat. There's something in my throat. My sister had where the acid reflux builds up, and it causes scar tissue on your throat, and it gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and you have to go in and have it stretched or scraped. And I'm sure that's what it is, and that's what we're looking at next. But my doctor moved to Kansas City unexpected. But anyway, I'm gonna be so pissed if I go in there and they're like cancer, because I've been trying to get this shit taken care of for like 6 months now. But everybody's right. I absolutely can't breathe. There's times that I cannot breathe. I think I'm gonna be done with this. It's pretty emotional. If we know anything, we know that they're only going to get worse. This is just the beginning. As for me, I'm going to do my best to not watch them. There's nothing they provide that there's going to be of a service to me. It's either going to be speculation or lies, and then you can't run with that. So there's nothing. Yeah, Sticky. My doctor that I've had forever, she's like, oh, well, I know it might be a throat, but let's check your heart first. Let's get your heart done first. So it took forever to get into my heart doctor. Got the heart doctor, and he's like, no, it's fine. I'm like, yay, now we can announce my throat. I literally called the doctor up to make an appointment, and they're like, she moved to Kansas City. I'm like, what? No notice, no nothing? And they're like, we should have got a letter. Well, I don't think I got a letter, but I didn't think I had a domestic violence charge either, so I space off. But so then my sister's like, go to my doctor. So I call her doctor, and they're like, okay, well, you got to have all your charts sent over before we can do this. So I signed the papers. They didn't get them. I went to my doctor's office and signed the papers for them to send them. They didn't get them. Did that 3 times. Finally, they got them. They're like, yeah, we got them today. I'm like, okay, when I get an appointment. Well, we got 30 days to look it over. We'll call you. Meanwhile, I can't fucking breathe. People take that so literally. I don't mean I can't breathe, because of course if I couldn't breathe, I'd be at the ER. It's a struggle to breathe sometimes. My throat tightens up. And y'all might get lucky this year. It might just tighten up for good right here on YouTube. I don't know. But Ashley, I'm sorry you had to be, brought into this shit. But yeah, I would say just don't watch, because I guess if you're not triggered, you can watch for the fun of it, but I really don't feel like it's my lungs though. Gypsy, I don't think, I mean, it's literally like my throat. I swear that's what it is. I see my ex that just died, the whole domestic violence ex, he had throat cancer. And our dog found it. He would always lick right there on his neck. Always, always, always lick right there. And then when he finally went to the doctor, they said he had throat cancer. But I think he had the same throat cancer like Jody Sue has. I don't know if I'm getting the facts right or not, but this is what I remember. There's some kind of throat cancer that's usually curable. It's like one of the ones if they, treat the best. And his was treatable. And I mean, he was in remission. He died from a stroke, from totally unrelated. But I'm like, did we drink something or smell something at the same time? And do I got throat cancer? But if I go in and it's stage 4, I'll be pissed. Check your thyroid. That was my issue. Well, yeah, that might, you couldn't breathe? Huh. She had thyroid cancer. Okay. Like I used to be able to, and I know people get old, but I used to be able to clean 5 houses a day and clean my house. And then like 3 years ago, and this might be why, because I was putting together a little collage of my pictures from the time I was a baby to show that, yeah, that picture was me. And I got to 2017, I think it's 2019. And I'm like, I don't have any pictures for 2020. I don't have any pictures for 2021. Why don't I? Oh, yeah, that's probably, when I got fat, I don't want a picture taken. But that's about when the breathing started. And then I got down to where, well, I'm only going to do 4 houses a day, and then 3 houses a day, and then 2 houses a day. And then some days I can do 6 houses a day. But yeah, it's really weird. It's weird hearing it's weird hearing Alabama so much since that's where I'm from. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it's crazy. It's not about watching it for fun. It's just crazy how many people will follow it. Yeah, they do. Knowing she's a liar. Tammy, you're welcome. But see, this is how I got Jimbo's #1 ball licker title, because I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. If somebody's doing some fucked up shit, I'm going to do what I can to help them. That's just what I've done. So it's not, she's in love with Jimbo. It's ridiculous. No, I'm not in love with Mary. I'm not in love with Mary. But when I seen Benny and Nickalina doing that, it was like, I can't just sit. I got something, I got something to say, and I want to say it. Because you need to get it nipped in the bud as early as you can, because it just spreads like wildfire. And then pretty soon, everyone saying, well, she was a fraud. Well, she's a fraud. Well, no, she's a fraud. Oh, no, she's not a fraud. No, she's not a fraud. No, she's not a fraud. So and if I'm going to spend my time here on YouTube, just doing something, I might as well do something good rather than just sitting here wasting it, So that's what my goal has always been. But okay, if you'll move to, always pray for Mary, because like she said, that's free, and that's all she asks for. Funds can always help to go with prayer, but you don't have to if you can't afford it. If you're, don't ever feel like you have to. And that's about it. Keep her in your prayers and do your best to, if you see someone saying misinformation, refer them to her page to get the correct information, because this is just starting. This is just like, Summer's case. They've got their finger in this pie, and they're gonna, there hasn't been a good story to come along. Oh, there's Mary. Yeah, Mary. I'm done. Yeah. You need to rest, and you didn't know us what you came up here. You wanted to say that, but absolutely, you rest. You absolutely need to rest. You don't owe YouTube shit. Nothing. And just know that, anything they say, it's just to get a reaction out of you, because that's what Nickalina, that's her adrenaline. And I don't know so much about Benny, but I know Nickalina. What drives her is the thrill of the shock. If she can shock you, that's why she says retarded, because people go, what? And she's like, yeah, I say retarded. Or she'll say, what else did she say? Oh, just shit you know that's wrong, you know, that most people wouldn't say just, you know, to be tactful. She does it just to get a reaction. She likes the shock. I think there's like serial killers that, you know, I'm not comparing Nickalina to a serial killer, but there's serial killers that do things like that to shock because they like to see that expression on people's face when they're shocked. And that's what she does it for. That's it. That's why she did, you know, attacked, what's her name? Mama T in public. That's why she did it to Roger T. Good Lord. Roger Brown in public. Because she likes the shop. So it's going to be horrible shit. She's going to say horrible shit, but it's going to be the same way. But just to shock you. Yeah, the mental is a 13-year-old, a weird 13. Yeah, you dig. And they both say you dig. I'm waiting for them to both be on panel and say that ridiculous shit. Yeah, dig. But yeah, I'm going to try not to watch them. Don't know if I'll do it or not, but please don't forget the like button. Thank you. Yeah, that's free too. That's free. Or subscribe too. Nice Lord. Oh yeah, I see. I can't pronounce that word, but haircut 777. Yep. Isn't that not the total Karen haircut? Absolutely. Oh, Infamous Truth Teller says, Mary, if you go to my Infamous Truth Teller, leave me a comment. I want to get you a little care package, some food and some drink from Walmart where you're located. There you go. Oh, Tracy, delete that. No. Don't put that up there. Oh, hell no. But thank you anyway. But yeah, don't put that up there. Devoted Mary said her last message was, bitch, I'm so stupid on Text Wednesday. Yeah, that was her daughter's last message to her friend. She said, bitch, I'm so stupid. Yeah. Lord, they'll have me hung and tied and strung and nah. How do I delete that? Tracy, honey, can you delete that comment? Oh, nobody send me no money. No, don't send me no money. No. I'll return it. I will absolutely return it. But I'm going to go before that happens. And thank you, Mary, for coming up. We got you. We'll pray for you. And try to ignore them. I know it's hard, but you try to ignore them. I'll talk to y'all later. I might come back later tonight, but I don't know. But thank you for being here. Yeah, drop some hearts for Mary. That's a prayers. Someone needs to start a petition to get 777 all the victims. I don't have the petition, but I have the clips, Aussie. I have a whole playlist called Nickalina's Bullshit. And there should be plenty there, you know, you would think. But I've got the clips and the links. If anybody wants, you know, petitions I never work, but you would just think that there's enough people in the community to know how she is, that they would just stop making her relevant. I hate that word, but yeah. You have her on a panel, then she's relevant again. You have her in chat, then she's relevant again. You rely on her for some golf, well, then she's relevant again. And, you know, right that moment, she might be talking about some people you hate, but you made her relevant. So the next day, it could be you she comes after. So it just, my thinking is, I don't care what the fuck you have to say. I don't care what gossip you got to say. I'm not going to make you relevant because I know tomorrow it could be my ass that you're making up some fucked up shit. It might be my granddaughter. It might be my daughter that you're fucking around with. So no, there's nothing you have to say that I need to, you know, pay any mind to. Nothing. And she'll say, time to tell everybody who to have on their panel. Yeah, maybe so. Absolutely. Okay, I'm going to go, guys. If I don't go, I won't go. Thank you for being here. I'll talk to you later. Bye.